You're just a stick man with a gun. I really am 12 now.
Look at that. I made a bar.
That's really impressive. You did that fast.
Well, yeah, you can make squares really
Maybe-
easily. So
Maybe you should DM Raz. You're ready to go. You can create the whole setup. All right, Raz, you went cleric, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And then, what are you, Vera?
I actually named my
I
character
am a fighter.
Fighter. Okay.
I
Cool.
Actually,
What?
Oh, can you post your stream?
Yep, I just.
Oh
went
yeah.
live,
Did you
so
link it?
I'm
Wait.
about to link. I'm linking in the D&D chat right now.
Nice.
Should
Yay! Oh no!
I love that. I love it.
That's amazing. Just our first image immediately.
That's fantastic.
Should we do an at everybody or just like at?
Maybe you should DM.
Because I don't know, people. I don't know if anybody wants to watch. Or
Okay with an at here. Yeah. Why not?
Somebody was. Oh, here, hold on. I don't think anybody's gonna come in here, but
Probably not.
we'll just.
If they do, we'll just ask them to. So.
We'll just change this to nobody can come in here. If you guys leave, though, me or Tori, you're gonna have to move you back in.
Yeah, that's fine. It should work out.
So
Yeah, that's probably better.
I just changed it. So,
Thank you.
do you want to do the at here, Tori?
Yeah.
So it looks.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Somebody did at here in Vale's Discord, and I just put in a ping.
So you're gonna want to figure this out. If you go down, you already found the freehand tool. If you go down a little bit further to that little Q, that upside down Q looking thing, it doesn't make it clear there, but that's actually a ruler. So you can actually click that, and then it'll measure out what each square is. So each square is 5 feet. So from the point that you're dragging it from, it'll actually measure out how far that is.
Oh, someone else is blue.
Game terms.
Hold on, I'll change my color.
You're pink for me. That's why I was confused when I saw blue.
Yeah, that is that you're pink. Oh,
Purple. Okay.
Or whatever, like the color.
Yes,
I
I will
can change my
choose
colors,
white
too.
because that will be perfect for this.
It actually might work out, but
Stealth missions.
Oh my god.
now I point out the Q thing there. But in order to select your token or whatever, you're gonna want to click back to select move, because otherwise you can be stuck in that little ruler forever, essentially. At the same time, if you mouse over that little hexagon thing there, that's basically just a quick dice controls. You can do that to roll like a D100, for instance, immediately.
Yep, or
Instead of typing down.
4 D20s.
Oh,
Yep.
that's very convenient.
Oh, how do you?
I don't
So if
have
I
to
click.
think about that.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So if you
it's very
say
quick.
roll a d6 or whatever, I'll just hit that.
Yep, or you can type it, whichever you find is faster or easier at the time.
Clicking
Ew,
sounds
who wants to
like
type?
this. What's the
That sounds
2,
disgusting.
3, 4, 5? Is that how many I'm rolling?
Yeah, that's how
That's
many
right.
you're rolling.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
And it's not really gonna matter here, but try clicking and dragging your character sheets onto
Wait.
the page.
Hold on. Do you guys see my dice on the board, or is it just me?
That's just you. You can actually turn that off if you'd like it. Go ahead and keep it, but that's
do
just for
automatic.
you.
I have dice here. It's funny. I was telling my husband about this site, and I was telling him I was doing D&D, and he was like, "How are you? Are you gonna have a camera on your dice or whatever?" No, honey. We're gonna do it over the internet.
We're playing D&D on the honor system. That's what we're doing.
On the honors system.
I mean, that's a thing.
You can do it.
You can. People did do that for the longest time, but
I
did.
rolled double 20s. I don't know. Like,
That's possible.
like,
Guys, I don't
That
know how. I
is-
just rolled 7 nat 20s in a row.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Just luck.
Now,
Oh, that's
I do
so
have a
cool,
question
though.
for you,
That's
PM, because I do
Yep.
know that as a DM, sometimes it's in your favor to fudge the numbers because it helps with a better story. Are you going to be rolling where we can see as well, or are you going to kind of keep that on your end?
I can whisper it so it's on my end only, but I'm gonna be referring to you guys constantly because I have a terrible memory. So I'm
Okay,
pretty sure you're
okay.
gonna be keeping me on this anyway.
No worries, no worries. I was just
perfect. I'm just
wondering.
kidding. What? Honesty, yes.
Hey, if stupidity can't make you honest, then what else will, right? Um,
Okay, I got
there's
my
one.
yeah, so my character sheet is out. Is that what you
Yep.
were trying to show
If
us?
you hold, click, and drag that onto the screen there, you can
Oh,
actually put your little token down on the board.
my token?
Yep, the little picture that you put there.
Did it do? Oh, it did it.
Yep, there you go.
Oh my gosh. That's cool.
Wait. Okay, there we go.
Oh, that's really cool.
Oh, by the way, I thought it was really funny. I come back on here today because I was like, okay, I'm actually gonna name my character because I didn't know what to
Yeah,
name.
you just put your
So,
name so you know
yeah.
which one
So,
was
but I
yours.
actually named mine. So, but and then I saw your guys' picture and I was like, wow, they're legit. I just have my picture of my dog.
Well, you say legit, but I mean everyone just Google searches something, so I don't think you have to worry too
I
much about
mean,
it.
that's all I
That's
did.
better than what I did. I was like, oh, here's a picture of my dog.
I mean, you could do a lot worse than that, honestly. You just have to be able to recognize him immediately, and you do stand out, so it does the job. There you go.
I
Hold
just
on.
think it's funny.
You gotta,
If you do find a image, you can like easily create one and upload one yourself. That's not really gonna matter, but you
Did you
will
guys
have
create
to like
ones?
re.
It's loading for me. That's all.
Uh,
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
Oh
off.
no, it's fine. I was just gonna say if you want a different image, you just have to upload it yourself through the same means
So
that
wait,
Dave
how are
did
you doing
earlier.
that
But
arrow thing?
the postings caught your attention immediately. It had been many weeks since your last paying job, and you had begun to lose hope. That is why you all signed up as guards for the Guasi Mining Company, or as the locals call it, the Gassy Mining Company. 50 gold a week just to stand around and intimidate the odd monster and unruly employee or two. It seemed like pretty easy money. So after a brief interview with your offices, you were sent on your way to your northeast quarry, which has so far been the only to be reinforced thus far. So the company's been hiring oddball mercenaries around the realm. In fact, so the cart ride to your destination has a few well-armed passengers, and that is you guys. So if you want to introduce yourselves to each other, that's the time for it.
Do we already know each other?
No, you do not.
Okay.
sure. So you see what appears to be a human with silvery hair. Considering that he's a fairly young person, it's kind of an oddity. He would eventually introduce himself as Daimil, a Asimar, which, for those of you who wouldn't know, Asimar are descended from Celestials and humans. He wears heavier, is it chainmail? Chainmail armor, and has a shield on his back. But his most defining weaponry would be the myriad of hand axes and daggers that he kind of keeps like strewn around his person, where he regularly takes to just juggling them in his hands when there's like not much to do.
Like a nervous tick, that kind of thing.
Yeah, basically. He would have told you that he had used to be a circus performer before one day getting a little bit in trouble with the law before, just one too many drinks, and they kind of just left him there.
That's interesting. Uh, the the elf that you notice, she probably stays a little further away from you, considering all the armor and stuff you're wearing. She doesn't tend to trust fully armored types like that. She is actually barefoot and only in a simple black gown with long, stark white hair, and her eyes are almost glowing with how ice blue they are. But she's not cold looking. She actually is fairly kind and gentle, just cautious of those like yourself. She seems to be a nature type, maybe even a little free living, and has just recently started trying to introduce herself back into, I guess, societies. She tends to be off alone in forests and playing with animals and whatnot more than anything.
Okay, so it's my turn, right?
Yep.
Uh, okay, sorry, this is my first time, so I'm not sure.
Take your time and be as descriptive as you feel like you want to be.
All right, I'm gonna do it next. I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm kidding. Okay. How to put this? Because I never really thought about like how he looked too much. So like you guys did a very good job. So I'm trying to help.
You don't have to talk about how he looks. You can describe other things, like what you think his personality is like, that kind of thing.
Like, I kind of just described how I felt about, how he described himself. So you could just play off of whatever.
Uh,
An easy way to start off, I found, is to start out with what race you are. It usually is the most standout point about yourself.
okay.
A little odd, but we'll go with it. All right. Anything else you guys want to talk over or anything like that?
I think I'm good.
All right. Well, after a few hours, let me just transfer you over.
We're being transferred. Oh no. Dun dun dun.
Ooh,
That's
nice.
so cool.
Yeah. No, don't be too impressed there. I use also another free application. I just through a browser here. And
Oh
it's
no,
all-
I'm impressed.
Yeah, there you go.
So, man,
No, seriously, that's cool.
Yeah. So after a few hours of travel, the forested road you had been traveling around eventually opens up to a small mining town with a few buildings. They're all made of fairly hasty construction. This is clearly not meant to be a permanent home, and it was built this way to lay claim to land quickly or in anticipation of having to tear it down quickly. The quarry is hard to miss. The latter's an unmistakable sign of man's impact on nature, has rendered a nearby hillside almost completely barren, a bald protrusion in what would otherwise be a peaceful woodland clearing. And that's the little rocky area over there in the corner. The little stairways, if you see there, it's not very clear because I had to work with what I had, but that little wall that's there, little jagged thing next to the thing there, that just indicates that it's like a level up higher, so you have to like climb stairs in order to get up that high, but it's not actually completely enclosed by a wall, that kind of thing. It's just higher than it was.
okay. How long have we been traveling together?
So far about 3 hours.
Okay, so we're new to each other then.
Very new to each other, but you do know you're going to be working together since you're all going the same direction.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're pretty much under the assumption that we all got hired to do the same job.
Yeah.
I would have asked like on the way over. It's just like, so you got also, so you guys also a little bit strapped for cash, eh?
Could use a little coin here and there.
Always useful. Always useful. Guard work. Interesting.
You do see more than a few laborers wandering about. They don't seem to be very busy at the moment, so you could ask them if you'd like.
Yeah. I'd actually yell out to this closest guy over here. I'd move up. I don't have my. I put away my stuff and walk over and say, "Hey, you there? Where's the foreman around here?"
He just notices you, perks up. He takes a moment to just kind of get used to what the hell he's looking at, and then calms down and says, "Oh," and then he points northward, this direction, with the guy out front.
Excellent. Well, we'll be here for a little while. I think we're supposed to be your guards. So, if you see anything weird going on, just let one of us know.
With that, he kind of furrows his brow and then makes his way, without saying a word, back to his hovel.
That's not very nice.
That's funny. I'll just start heading to where he pointed. He pointed to. Let's see. How do I do a ping again?
The big click
With
and hold.
pointer, you just hold onto the map.
Okay. Did he point over here?
Yep. Over
Okay.
there.
Yeah, I'll start heading towards. Like as I pass, I'll be like, "Smooth move," you know.
By the way, you guys can see the barns above your head now. Can you? Or
I can. Yes, I
Yes.
can see.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure
That's
can.
awesome. That's
Alright,
really cool.
So that's good. Weapons
So, yeah.
use. The
Do we-
blue that's for AC. That's just for my benefit.
Oh, okay. Do we was he the guy that hired us? Like we talked to him? Or
Oh
did
no,
someone
no.
else-
You were
someone else-
hired out. They just sent
Okay.
you here because there was a request for more.
Do we have papers on us or anything to
You
present?
should, yeah.
Okay. I'll walk up with my papers and present them and I was
He-
hired here for a
Oh.
job.
I'll chase
He-
after.
He doesn't take any of your papers, but he
Mhm.
does look briefly just to see they're official and waves you
Okay.
inside and says, "Yeah, they've been expecting you."
Oh, excellent.
I followed behind. I guess.
All right, then I'll just hop in.
I assume that this probably would have come up. What do we call each other? Like, I would have introduced my character as Diamond.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I definitely would have given you my name of Levine.
Levine. Okay.
Before I go inside, I look around. Do I see anything weird or different? I guess is that how you word it?
Yeah, that's a good way of wording it.
That's a good way.
You're without rolling anything, unless you want to roll something specific because you're looking a
No,
little bit
I'm
harder
just
than usual.
I'm just looking around to see. That's all.
What you notice very distinctly about this mining camp is that there's no mining actively going on right now. In fact, everyone seems to be just kind of loitering around.
What time of day is it?
It's the middle of noon. It's definitely work hours.
With that information, I walk inside and I guess hand my papers over. I guess too, because it's each individual of us has papers, right?
That's right. You didn't all sign up at the same time. We all got on the same card, basically.
Like I was trying to be on the wall, but okay.
It doesn't matter. It's going to be a little awkward just because of how it's set up there.
Yeah.
Just use your best approximation. All right. The man you see before you is a gruff tiefling with blue skin and a permanently furrowed brow. He introduces himself as Foreman Solomon, and he's currently a little upset. You're not sure what with. But he takes your papers and he says, good, it's about time the Home Office sends some sturdy folks here. The miners, they don't seem to be working at all. It's superstitious nonsense. They keep going on about some monster of some kind. I don't know what it is, but we need to get these guys back in order because, frankly, we're losing money as time goes on, and I'd rather not lose money because it's my ass if we lose money.
Levine's going to sort of cork her head a little to the side. A creature? I thought we were doing simple guard work.
I don't believe that there's a creature at all. Knowing these blasted humans, they're so superstitious that they're probably jumping at their own shadows at this point.
Well, that is
I mean-
true sometimes, yes.
Let's be real here, though. I mean, we live in a world where there are monsters. I mean, we've heard and seen tales of dragons and the like.
This is true, but when we cleared out this area for the mining encampment, we already cleared out any kind of monsters, and we haven't seen any in the last month since. So,
Huh.
if there is something here, it's definitely new, and they're being way too vague about it for me to really believe them right now.
Well, well,
Also, at the remark about humans, there, the human guard that's like standing in the same room as him just kind of he tries to pretend that he didn't hear that and that you all agreed, but he looks very visibly perturbed at that.
I look over it. I'm sure he meant no offense.
I'm sure he actually did.
Wow.
I did.
I give Levine a concerning look, but I don't say anything else.
All right, so he doesn't really have anything else to say with you. He's got a lot of paperwork to do, so he says, if you folk can maybe convince these miners to get back to work, I mean that'd be great. But for the most part, just keep the camp safe. Just go on, go do your job, get out.
Gotcha.
I'll start to head out, but I'll wait right outside to see if the other two follow. And once y'all come out,
Yeah, I'd come out.
I'll sort of like call you over, like just wave my hand over, like, "Hey, come over here," sort of deal, off to the side, and be like, we should probably question those around here to see if we can get some information about what it is that's scaring them. So at least we know what we're trying to go up against.
Makes sense.
I finally, I haven't told the party what my name is. I'm just kind of standing around watching and listening. So I finally feel like they might be competent enough that I finally tell the rest of the party that my name is Shaw, and I ended at that, and I walk away.
Just walks away.
Nice to
I
meet
like
you.
it. I like it.
To the point.
I'll follow so we can go question. So I'm assuming these are workers out here?
Yep, these are all workers, fairly not completely destitute, but very clearly low birth. Not very clean, but a lot cleaner now because they're not mining anything. Okay, so I guess you approach one of the miners here.
Yeah, I'll go up to this one over here. He looks like he's chilling.
Funnily enough, they all look the same.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You there.
Huh?
You there.
You realize actually he was kind of sitting up on one of the boxes here and taking a nap, and he kind of wakes up with a start. What?
We're here about the superstitions of a creature, a terrible monster.
What is that? What? Monster? All I know is that there's sounds coming from the earth here. That's why we all stopped. We're on strike right now.
Oh.
Because of noises.
Yeah, under the earth. I mean, we're miners. We know what's under the earth and what's not under the earth, and that doesn't sound like running water to us.
What kind of noises?
It's harder to describe because it's still pretty faint, but we kept hearing the more we dug into the hillside here that it was like a clockwork noise. I'm not sure how else to describe it. It was very rhythmic. It always kept time, and it kept getting louder and louder and louder the deeper and deeper we dug into the hillside here. So until that's resolved, we don't feel that it's safe to keep digging.
Interesting.
But there haven't been any disappearances or injuries?
Not yet. No, that's why we're striking over it because it's very clearly gonna get wrong here.
Okay. Did anyone get any closer?
Oh Lord, no.
Okay. I'll kind of lean back to my comrades and be like, I don't think we're gonna get anything from from these guys.
Interesting. Interesting. So you've heard this weird ticking noise as you keep digging down, but you haven't seen, but nothing out of the ordinary has happened so far, which is good. Obviously, I don't want anything to happen to anyone here.
No, yeah, clearly. I
Are
mean,
there
we thank you for even talking to us in the first place. This is a breath of fresh air, frankly, considering how much stonewall we've gotten so far.
are there any like natural cave formations or anything that you found? I assume that you like someone surveyed the area.
Yeah, we haven't found anything. If there is anything down there, it was either way too ancient for us to even known it was here in the first place, or it's something trying to get up. And I don't know about you, but I'd rather not be the one who lets it out, whatever the hell it is.
Well, if it's just a sound, is it a constant thing? Can you hear it all times a
It's
day?
it's constant and it gets louder. If it didn't get louder, we wouldn't be as concerned as we are.
I'll kind of lean over to Shaw and be like, I don't know about you, but I'm thinking about asking for double.
Well, I mean, the only thing we can really do about it is just kind of go investigate it. Where's it coming from?
Well, he kind of gives like a vague area. It seems to come up from all over the. If you put your ear to the hillside, you'll be able to hear it.
All right,
If anyone wants to roll investigation, they could probably try and pinpoint that maybe a little bit better.
6.
You also point in the same general direction.
Ah, over there. I got you, man.
Wait, what are we rolling?
Investigation, just to see if like you can pinpoint where it might be.
Wait, so I rolled a d20.
You can
I
actually,
got
if you bring up,
12.
yeah, you can do it the manual way, but you can also do it this way. If you have your character sheet up, if you select your skill and you just click the name of the skill, it will actually roll automatically for you. Bonuses
Oh,
and
like
all.
click investigation?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
What the heck? So wait, I got a 10.
Woo!
And if you
That's
mouse over that,
awesome.
yeah, and if you mouse over the 10, you can actually see you only rolled a 9.
Oh,
but
I
it
did.
included your
Nice.
plus 1.
Yup.
Yep.
Okay, I got a
Oh,
10. That's so cool. Okay. I
You
like
can do
it.
that with pretty much everything too,
I like
including
this site.
saves, attacks, spells, that kind of stuff.
Checks, initiative, everything.
Yeah, it's pretty useful.
Okay, so where was the general area? I'm sorry if I missed the ping.
No, we don't know. That's what we were rolling for.
Okay. Still don't know.
You're a little bit. I mean, you actually do hear a thumping of some kind. You're not sure where the clockwork description comes from, but it seems to be coming loudest around here or so.
Okay.
I mean, it's a large rock face, so it's hard for you to really see. But that seems to be where it's emanating.
I'll kind of head over to this guy. What's he doing?
Oh, he's just leaning up against the.
So he's not bothered by being right here.
He's actually mostly just kind of. He's kind of guarding on his own right, like just making sure that people don't go up there. Essentially, at least that's what
Okay.
he tells you. But I mean, you're more heavily armed than he is. All he has is a pickaxe. So
Yeah.
if you want to go up there, he's not gonna stop you. That's for damn sure.
Is there another pickaxe around in one of these on top of one of these boxes or something pretty obvious around here?
Yeah, there's plenty of pickaxes just
Cool.
not being attended to right now.
Cool. I'm gonna grab one of them and say, I may need this.
All
Nope.
right.
If anyone questions me, I'll say, I'll give it back. Don't worry. It's just in case we need to, hit some of these rocks up here.
We're on strike. We don't care.
Perfect.
I'm gonna slowly make my way up towards the where I think I hear the sound. Maybe even try to like bring an ear to where I think I'm hearing the noise. So if it's on the ground, I'm gonna get down on although on the ground. If it's on a rock formation, I'll get up near a rock formation.
Right. Tori, what's your passive perception again?
I think it's a 15, 14.
14. Okay. Because you're walking around barefoot, as soon as you get up to the upper level there, you hear a tink, tink, tink under your feet.
Ooh, I'll get down to sort of feel for that. Is it a pattern like that I would notice from a certain creature, like a breathing pattern, or anything like that?
No, it just seems to be a very piercing tink, 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 tink. There's no real pattern to it. It's just fairly high pitched, but it is somewhat muffled as well. So
Mm.
you're not close to it exactly, but you can immediately feel it in the ground. It's large enough to go through that.
I walked past the miner that we were talking, or that the two teams were talking to, two guys were talking to, and I shake my head as I tell the miner, "Don't worry, we'll find it."
No, thank you, sir. That's good to hear.
And I keep walking. And I just ignore the guy that's leaning on the tower and stand with the elf.
Yeah, at this point, he's just kind of trying to find a way to take a nap, despite the noises that he's hearing through his back as well.
Levine, what do your elf ears hear? Sorry, I had to do it.
No, it's fine.
I'd put away my shield, put the hand axe in one of the holsters, and climb up after them all.
Do you,
Yeah, once you get closer, I'll definitely let you know that there's something there.
Yeah. All right, so definitely something is there. Does anyone want to roll perception?
I would like other people to roll perception for me, but I will still roll the d20 and attempt to.
I can roll.
Ooh, my perception's pretty good.
My perception is garbage, but sometimes I hear things.
That is very strange.
You got way better than me.
Yeah.
Wait, how do I just click on the word perception, right?
Yep,
that's
yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is.
That took a while.
Dimos just knocked us out of the water. I got a +4 in my perception.
Wait, hold on, because I rolled perception. Do I have to make a story or do I have to say something about me rolling it, or can I just?
No.
Oh no! You
No,
just
no.
didn't. You
Okay.
just didn't hear it as well as everybody else. That's all. Actually, it goes. Diana heard it the worst. You heard it the second worst, and then
Yeah.
actually
Knows what's going on.
actually heard it perfectly. Yeah.
Huh.
So, you have the pickaxe in your hand.
Yep.
It feels, now that you got kind of like a feel for what that noise sounds like, it sounds like what you think a pickaxe would sound like.
Like striking against stone.
That's right.
I yelled out,
No
"Hey,
one-
I thought you guys said you were done digging."
We are.
Well,
Look around. There's no one else digging.
Um, that's definitely weird. I think something's trying to get out.
What do you think you should do about it?
Is there an entrance anywhere near here?
No, solid rock.
Solid rock. I'll call back to probably this guy. Where were y'all digging?
Everywhere, but basically that whole rock face we were digging.
Oh, so they were on the surface
Yeah,
when they were digging. So there's no entrance down anywhere yet.
yeah. We haven't gotten that far yet. It happened very suddenly.
I'm gonna ask. I'll ask him. Who is there? Like the people in charge? Do they have a map of this area? Maybe.
Oh yeah, actually, they did.
I'm
You'd
assuming
have,
it's the tiefling guy we talked to earlier,
yeah,
right?
you'd have to go to him for it. And unfortunately,
Okay.
we don't have that working medium.
I would want to head back and see if I could have a look at the map, so we could see if there's a cave nearby, maybe something like that,
All right.
where we could maybe try to find a way to get to underground.
I mean, I'm not that smart and I'm not that wise, so I'm gonna try to pinpoint where the pickaxe sound is coming from and try to help him out a little bit by, hitting near the same spot.
Okay. So I guess I'll just say that you, just to get an idea of like what it sounded like, you kind of strike the earth with the pickaxe in your hand. Just get like a sound for it, just to confirm your suspicions. But it is directly coming from right here. If you put your ear up against the wall here, you can hear it very clearly, clear as a bell, as
Oh.
if it was basically behind a wall.
Hey, Shaw, I think whatever's here is trying to get out.
Well, no shit.
But I'm kind of confused as to why the miners said that it sounded like clockwork rather than, the sound of an axe or a pickaxe, considering that this is a sound that they should be very, very used to.
I don't know. Why don't you ask them? You obviously like them.
I like everyone. I even like you.
Ooh. Give
Okay.
me some sass. So is it just Levine that's going back to the office?
Sounds like it.
Yeah. I'm my Shaw's staying. He's staying and watching. Like
Splitting the
always.
party. We'll see how that works.
Hopefully, we're only splitting a few feet.
Yeah. All right. So go ahead and go in the office there.
All right, so yeah, I'll make my way in. Just inquiring if they have a map we can look at of the area.
He looks up and says, "What? You've been gone for like 5 minutes. You need what?"
Do you have a map of the area so I can see what's around?
Oh, a map. Oh, okay. So he kind of just gestures very quickly because he feels like he's very busy and he's being engrossed in this to the man over here. He escorts you to the back here, this little room here.
Oh.
And he kind of,
Grim.
yeah. He escorts you and he basically just points to all that. We kind of put it all in here without organizing it first. If you really want a map, you can go ahead and look. But
Okay, so when I look at
hold
this
my breath.
room, like how unorganized does it look?
Oh, it looks like hoarders from DLC, basically.
Oh my gosh. Do I think I'm gonna find what I want to find?
You have enough wisdom to know that you probably won't, but is it that important? Maybe it is. Guess you can try and roll for it. We'll find out.
I'll give a couple of looks. I will try to stifle through it, but if I'm not giving it a lot of my time, that's for sure.
All right, give me an investigation just to check. See if you
Okay.
can rummage through.
Oh, I got a 15 investigation.
Okay, you managed to find old receipts, old financials, the amount of wood that they used to build this little hamlet that they've created, but nothing about a map.
Ah, so unorganized, of course.
You did manage to organize quite a bit of it, but
Yeah, I started making piles.
Yeah.
I'm leaving it better than I found it.
the guard there, he's a little impressed. Like he comes back with coffee, and he's like, "Whoa, that's
Yeah.
that's more than I expect you to do in 5 minutes."
I'll get up, kind of like brush my knees off, and be like, "Ugh, useless," and like just leave. kind of mumbling to myself, like, no wonder their operation is in shams. What do I see with my, I guess, I don't know, my guard mates when I come back?
You see them basically pressing the. You see the Asmir pressing his ear against the wall, basically, and the half elf kind of walking away, kind of in a
My head.
yeah,
Walking my head ahead and walking away and shaking my head.
yeah, just walking away in utter disgust at something. That's what you see. You have no context for it, so it's just something.
Nice.
I'm gonna hit the wall where I hear it with the pickaxe a couple times, see if the sound changes at all, or like stop or like, pause slightly.
Okay.
Because if I can hear them, they should be able to hear me.
Give me another perception.
Oh boy. There it is. 6. Perfect.
You hear the noise that you just made.
Okay. Well, it is loud.
You want to try again?
Sure. Nope. Still can't hear it.
Rolls of threes. Let's see what happens.
I'll take off my helmet this time and see if I can hear it. Nope. Still can't hear shit.
You did do better than your last 2 times, but
The secret is I don't wear a helmet.
The secret is I'm always
Shaw giggles a little bit to himself as he watches.
Nope. Got nothing. Hear the sound of a pickaxe, but this is my specialty.
All right. Well, at the very least, you don't seem to be breaking through the other side. If your theory holds true, you don't seem to be doing enough damage to break them out. But clearly, you're not able to really see any kind of difference if you make the noise on your end.
Yeah.
This could explain why they misheard it in some way.
Yeah.
What next, folks?
It's a good question.
I'll call out. Which do they seem the same? Like neither one of these guys seems to have like more experience or anything, do they?
No, they're both fairly.
Okay, I'll kind of look in the general direction of both of them, I guess, and I'll say, would you consider continue your work with us here? To protect you. And she'll kind of like give a smirk.
You know what? Give me persuasion with advantage on that, because that's actually pretty persuasive.
All right, how do I do advantage again? I'm going to click something. You said, I click advantage and then I click persuasion.
Yep. Just remember to click back to normal after you're done,
Okay.
because otherwise you're always going to get. Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, so having heard that, they consider it for a bit. Sorry, burping. They consider that for a bit, and realizing, well, I mean, if you're here to protect us, then I mean, surely nothing really will go wrong. Like, if something does come out, you'll take care of it, right? You're big and tough.
I mean, this is why we're here.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. We were under the impression you were meant to guard from the outside in, not what's inside out. So it's they apologize for their earlier assumptions, and they start kind of calling to each other, saying, "Hey, well, we're getting back to work. These guys will protect us from
I'm gonna
whatever's coming out."
Holler at is it Daimel? Is that how you say your name?
Yep.
I'm gonna holler at Daimel. Daimel, come here. Come
What?
here. Like holding my hand out, like just bring the pickaxe. Give it back.
I'm gonna stand at
give
the
him
edge.
the pickaxe back.
What?
Like kind of like just give him the pickaxe back.
Oh.
All right.
I'm just standing there shaking my head.
Yeah.
What
Well, I kind of got used to this. Maybe I can be a miner too.
Maybe you could. Oh, sorry, you're out.
Yeah, I just moved down. So.
All right, yeah. And then I do want to pay attention and watch where we heard the sound and see. Oh, I want to attentively see if I notice what's going on with that area as they're trying to work on it.
All right. So these guys, they can hear where it's the loudest, and they are kind of avoiding that area, but they are getting back to work. So
Perfect.
that's yeah. So do you guys want to supervise them the entire time, or leave them, or what do you want to do?
I mean, I'm paid to work. I'll work. I'll actually
Yeah.
I'll actually like sit down right here, make sure that nothing happens.
Yeah, I'll kind of lean against something because I assume they're going to work a work day, so they're not going to like go all night or anything. So I can stand and watch and just see if anything comes of where they're working.
Yeah, sure.
Is this another? Is this an? This isn't a miner, right? Oh, where? Okay, this guy. That's not a miner, right? That's like just some dude over there. Did you see where I put it?
No, you'd have to ping again.
Oh, okay.
No, that's another guard, like personal bodyguard of that guy.
Oh, okay. While my other guards are teammates, whatever, are over there, I go over to this guy since he's been outside this whole time.
Meat shields.
Yeah, meat shields. And I casually walk over to him and ask him if anything else has been going on besides the noise and the miners not working or anything.
I don't know. I'm not a miner. All I know is that these folk, they said they heard a noise and they refused to start working. But it looks like you guys persuaded them to go back to doing the jobs they're paid to do. So that's good. He's basically got no opinion whatsoever. He doesn't know anything about it. He doesn't care to find out.
Okay. I guess thanks. I don't. Sorry, I'm not. I don't know.
No, that was really good, actually. That was a good idea.
They're just hired guns, and that's all they
Do
are.
they seem kind of like, ugh, we don't want to be doing this. This is really crazy, but we're doing it anyway. Like,
They were feeling confident at first, but as the hours have droned on, the noises seem to be getting louder and louder and louder. So they're getting visibly nervous.
and we're hearing that too.
You are, yeah.
Okay.
Dimmel a little bit more so than you two, but yes.
Okay. The sounds don't change. It's the same sound, right?
Yeah, it just
Okay.
gets louder. It is a little muffled
Where
because
is it?
of all the
Okay, yeah.
tinkling,
Where is it
but
coming from as it's getting louder?
same location, right there.
Right there.
Place
I'll
literally where I'm
probably-
parked at.
Yeah, I'll probably want to be right up too because I want to hear it too. I'm trying to think.
I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry.
I know. I wish because I'm elfish. I don't have like stone stuff.
Yeah. I'll be honest, if any of you guys were dwarf, I was prepared to deal with that too. But luckily,
I'm sure you were.
I almost was gonna play a dwarf,
I was almost a halfling.
Let me-
but my last two characters were dwarves, so I decided to try something different.
I mean, hey, dwarves are awesome. They're
Oh,
really
they're so
versatile.
Yeah.
They're so great.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything other than just kind of watching the area, like actually doing guard
Alright.
work. So.
So, yeah. So this takes quite a few hours. Give me a perception check, all of you, if you don't mind.
There we go. Dang.
Hey.
All right.
Which is
Finally.
odd because you're the furthest away from it. From that spot, you notice a hole appear at the very top of it.
Oh.
Right where they are.
Yeah. It's very, very tiny. It's about the size of like a quarter or so.
Holy cow. That's some good eyesight.
Yeah, there you go. Well, she rolled a 19. It's
That's
pretty
awesome.
close. Yeah.
I go up to the hole, and I just kind of stare at it. I turn to my guards. I'm like, "Hey, idiots! There's a hole over here."
Now, did this
And
hole
I
just,
point to it.
did it just appear?
Yeah, you were looking at it and it just fell away inside. It didn't like get just shot out or anything like that or
Is the
fall
sound
away.
louder now?
Oh, a lot louder now. And you guys can actually hear
Is the noise getting louder?
Yeah, you can hear that along with a few other noises happening at the same time that are very similar.
Do we have a chance to react to this?
Depends on what you want to do.
I'm gonna tell the closest miners to move away and then strap on my shield.
Okay. They are confused for a moment and they back away slowly at first. Now, what do you want to do, Raz?
I was gonna say I was gonna move. Well, I was gonna do the same thing. Was to yell at them to get away, but since he already did it, I'm gonna just move behind him since he has a shield. I mean, it says I have a shield too, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
you
put on
can
your
wear
shield
that.
too.
I don't want to wear that. I want to just be. I'll just pull out my mace.
All right, so you're one-handing the mace, so you can
Hell yeah,
more,
yeah.
more effectively cast that. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
All right, and with that, almost as soon as the miners start backing away, slowly at first, the hole gets bigger and bigger and bigger until the whole basically end of the wall there just kind of collapses in on itself. And suddenly, out of the darkness,
The Fire Nation attacks. Oh, well, wrong series.
That's funny.
Oh,
No, no.
five little squinty-eyed figures with pickaxes kind of wander out into the sunlight, kind of confused, looking at you very briefly. What do you do?
do we recognize these creatures?
Yeah, have I seen these before?
They're scaly. They seem to be ugly little things. They're very small. You think you could probably snap one's neck if you just held it too quick.
I'm not gonna just attack a creature that I first met, so I will be cautious, but like kind of watch what they do.
All right. Well, because the opening's not very large. Sorry, just all of a sudden started raining where I am. It was weird. Because they're not, the opening's not very large. They'll kind of just squeeze out and kind of file out, very kind of childlike, basically in their confusion. They look around. They see the miners kind of staring at them in horror, and then they see you, big pointy things there, and they see themselves like out in the middle of nowhere with this giant hole, and then they look back at you, and then they start barking at each other.
Ah, okay. But they're not coming at us yet, right?
Not yet. What are you gonna do?
It's my character sheet. I found it. They don't look like they're about to attack, do they?
Well, I mean, they are. The barks seem to be getting more aggressive from your the way you interpret it. So it's hard to really say. And they are armed, just not very well armed.
Okay, I'll grab my little wooden shield. and probably and just sort of like, no, I guess wait for them to make the first move.
Sha, what do you plan on doing? It seems to be a standoff going on.
Yeah.
I I try to make myself look more not like I'm going to attack them. I kind of put my mace closer to myself, like it's ready, but I'm not going to like it's not going to look intimidating. So to try to like calm them down, but then I look at my meat shield and I shake my head and I just put it up over my shoulder because I feel like we're gonna have a fight. Is that okay? Is that
Did you
good?
did you just call Tori?
Meat shield.
They called themselves meat shield earlier when I was
No,
like,
we call
what
you
are
called
they
the
on?
other guards meat shields is what they did.
Nope.
Still good.
I'm gonna call
Still
them
good.
meat shields.
I mean, it's
I
your
love
character's personality, so it works.
I love it. Oh.
All right.
I do back up a little bit behind them, so therefore I can be a little bit more protected because I don't like getting hurt,
All right.
but I'll have.
So, what say you, Demo?
I'm gonna reach into my pack and pull out some of the jerky that's part of my trail rations and try to diplomatically hand it over, like get down on one knee so that I'm like you said they're small, right?
Oh yeah, very small.
Yeah, and try to hand some trail rations over to them. See if they'll take it.
Okay. Give me persuasion.
Persuasion. I'm good at that.
Yeah. I'll actually give you advantage on that because it's.
Oh, shit.
Just roll it normal again, basically.
Yeah. Perfect.
Double 11.
This game is awesome.
11. All right. So you hold out the jerky. Is your weapon away?
Yeah,
while
I don't
you're
have
doing
any
that?
weapons out.
Okay, you hold out the jerky with one hand. You get on their level. The barking kind of quiets down. One of them turns to you.
Yeah.
And he turns to the rest of his pack. And he raises his pickaxe and tries to attack you.
Wow, rude.
All right. Everybody roll initiative. Let me just see if I can get that up now. And the way you roll initiative in this game is you select the token that you're using, and then on your character sheet you press initiative, the little red button that shows up.
I have no idea what I'm looking at. Sorry.
Did I do that right?
You did not, but give me
I
1 second.
didn't. Do that
You need to
right.
pull up the initiative tracker before we do that.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be clicking on at all.
So on the main screen, you're going to click your token that you're using.
I don't know what that means.
The
Okay.
thing that you've been moving. The like mine.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, that should bring up, and then you're gonna go to your character sheet, and then like right in the middle, in the top part of it, it says it'll have an initiative, and you're just gonna click
Okay.
that.
That's it?
Yep.
Just that? Oh, okay. I like the actual 3D dice roll, by the way.
9, 5.
Oh,
That's so
that's
cool.
what the delay is. Okay, it's a 3D dice. That's
Yeah,
doing the delay.
because it's actually rolling on screen
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, that will be a bit of a delay.
You know what? That 5 fits my character 100%. I'm just gonna say that.
Okay. Yeah, I think I just brain fried here. I need to find the turn tracker.
It's in the upper right under the tool things. I don't remember where exactly because obviously I don't have the DM's portion.
Yeah. Come on, you old bastard, where is it?
There it is.
Jesus Christ. Why would they hide it with that symbol? That makes no sense. That works. All right. Can everybody see their turn order?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
If you click, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, and just
No.
click descending.
Yep. I found that out last week.
All right. So this little guy, he's gonna get a little surprise round on you, but the rest won't. Luckily, so
Sure.
let's see. Oh my god. So he crits with a 24.
Yeah, that'll definitely crit me.
Yeah. So that you take 6 piercing.
6 piercing damage. Ow. That hurt.
Yeah.
How do I see other characters?
Oh.
Or do I not get to?
How do you see what?
The other players' health bars, or do I?
You won't see that yourself. They'll actually have to. You'll actually have to ask them about that,
Oh,
or they'll just tell you. It's more of like a role playing kind of thing.
okay.
If you want, like, I think I can actually set it up so everybody can, but I like it better this way. If you
Is
find it
that-
more convenient the way you want, but
No, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something.
oh yeah, sure. All right, so Demel, he just got sucker punched by this little bastard. So it's your turn.
Yeah.
Swing away.
Gonna swear, and I'm gonna pull out reach for my flail and smack the guy back.
Swing away.
14 to hit, and for 8 damage if I hit.
Oh, that's definitely a hit.
Yeah.
You hit him for 8, and you completely demolish him. You basically just swing it out through your back into it, and you slam his head right into the dirt.
Cool.
He's dead.
And as my bonus action, I'm gonna second wind because that really hurt. Nope. And of course I rolled that. I'm gonna
Miss your
move
max.
right in the middle so that I can try to protect my team a little bit better. Granted, if I get crit a few times, I'm gonna die. But
Yeah, true. He's taking advantage of a rule that basically, as long as another enemy is in melee range, if they try to run out of melee range without taking like a full action to disengage, then basically he has a reaction that he can use to attack them. Basically, it's the idea that in the middle of a melee fight, you turn and run. They would probably have a chance to hit you in the butt. Essentially, was what's going on there. Oh, that's a good way of protecting the team that way. All right, your turn.
Okay, so Daimel might understand that you just got yourself back up to full
I sure am.
with that second wind. Okay, that's what I thought just happened. I'll put my shield down by my feet and draw my short bow, and I'll fire at this guy right here.
All right, and just like with skills,
So
yes.
am I clicking short bow to? How am I attacking?
Yeah, if you just click the short bow, it should roll to hit and roll for damage just like I did.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay, so to hit would be 14. Is that right?
That's right, and it does. Doesn't
And then
do
it's
much damage, but
The 2, the damage.
yeah, that's right.
roll,
No,
okay.
no. So you only put in your dex amount. You didn't actually roll your damage. If you edit your thing, it can roll the damage for you as well.
I do that.
Yeah.
The damage, if you see the 1d.
Uh,
Yeah.
damage is 1d6 plus dex.
Yep.
Plus 0?
You just actually
That
need to
gr-
type in 1d6.
Yeah, that grayed up is just an example of it.
Yep.
1d6. Actually, I have to put it in there.
Yep.
And that's it, right?
No, it's fine. I should have picked this up earlier, but
No, you're fine. Okay. Should I roll again and we just take the damage, or
yeah, go ahead. We'll use the same thing. 'Cause
I
you
could
hit
just
other
roll a
weapons.
d6 and we'll add 2 to it.
Yeah.
No, we'll just go with that. If you actually don't mind opening that up again to with the little cog and writing in piercing, just so I know what damage type it's doing.
It is. Oh, yep, I do have to put that in.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
It's all good.
Okay.
I rolled
Do I
20.
need to write the crit area too?
No, leave that. That
No,
should
leave
be,
that. Okay.
That's only if there's like a special rule. For
Ah,
them
we're
or
good
something.
now. We're good now. Okay. So now we'll do it again and just take the damage.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay. Woo!
5 damage. Nice.
5.
Wait, how do I do that now? Because now I'm really confused how you guys got that. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No.
No,
Okay.
it's fine. We just realized that she hadn't done her damage
Well, Tori
correctly.
hasn't, then I have.
All right. So under your attacks and spellcasting, underneath like the initiative, the hit points, and all that stuff, you'd have the weapon name, which would be your mace, right?
It'd be under core there, Bess.
Oh, okay. Under
The
item
little-
name?
The middle little thing there underneath the hit dice. You see that?
I see that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we're talking about. Because you
Okay,
use the
it's-
character mancer, you actually have that already set up, so you're actually good to
Okay.
go.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Then
Okay,
yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, I'm so used to doing like I've never used. For some reason, I had roadblock trying to like transfer putting a character together on my computer. Like it was throwing me off. I don't know why. I was like,
That-
what? I'm so used to having dice and like a pen and paper and
Yeah, I understand. Believe me.
so I missed some stuff when I was using this character sheet.
I
didn't
100%
realize.
made a character on paper, then transferred it over.
I
mean,
probably
that's-
should have done that. Yeah.
Honestly, that's what I used usually. It's
yeah.
also I'm using like a free account here, so the character mancer, as Raz noticed very early on, it doesn't have every single thing in there, so you have to put in stuff
Yep.
optionally, and it's a whole ordeal.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, we spent like 2.5 hours getting my shit together. All my
Yeah,
stuff in.
but it was well worth it. You learned a hell of a lot from it. I mean,
Building
for one,
a
you can
character
actually
is great.
yeah, for one, you actually learn how certain things interact with each other. So that's a big deal, a bigger deal than you probably realize. Most people don't even get that.
hmm
Anyway, so it's because that 2 there is your dex. It would be on top of that. So what'd you roll? Yeah, it'd be 5. All right, so you do 5 damage to him. You don't kill him outright, but you do hurt him pretty badly. He clutches his chest as the arrow kind of sticks out of it.
And I'll yell off to the miners, get out, get back, if they're not already running.
Yeah. And they definitely, after seeing one of you get bloodied, are taking off now.
Good. Now I just need to protect my friends.
All right. You gonna move anywhere or do anything else? That's as far as I get.
I know. I don't think I'm gonna move. I'll stay right there.
All right. It's their turn. All right. Now, in case you haven't noticed there, those little bastards are called kobolds, and they have a thing called pack tactics. So if they
Yep.
gang up on you, they have advantage.
Yep.
But also, luckily for you, they're out in the daylight right now. So it kind of negates that.
Oh yeah, because they have light sensitivity.
Exactly.
Oh, I forgot about that. I was about to be like, Daimol's gonna die.
Listen, man, I made this character with the intent to stand in the front lines to protect y'all.
That is appreciated.
I almost just made a
There
dwarf
is also
barbarian with
4
like
of them, so-
17 hit points.
There is also 4 of them, and rule of action numbers does apply here, so we'll see what happens.
Yep.
Because they are, like, whether or not it actually gives them a benefit or not, they're definitely going to use their pack tactics.
Yep.
18.
18 hits.
Do you have your shield up?
I sure do, but that's still an 18.
Yeah, that still hits. So 4 you take.
Okay, still standing.
A 20, Jesus Christ. Another 4.
What the f- with your kobolds, dude?
That's a miss with a 9. And a 20, another 4. So 4, 4, and 4. What the hell, man?
I'm at 0 hit points and unconscious.
Oh no.
You're fucked.
Wow.
That was amazing. There goes our front line.
Oh my god, that is without advantage. That is without any.
Wow.
They rolled straight 2s the whole way.
Wow.
Even with that one that missed, they rolled a 2.
I'm at exactly 0 hit points, by the way. Had you done
That's
1 damage
amazing.
less, I would still be standing.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So you see Demel fall beneath their pickaxe blows as that one that you hit earlier kind of just whiffs it because he's still clutching his tit with the arrow with it. And he crumbles in a heap, bleeding, but very clearly not dead yet. What are you going to do, Shakya?
I look on and I think to myself, this is very interesting. You look like you're in a very bad place there. Shield, would you like some healing?
I'm unconscious, I can't respond.
Obviously. I know, I'm being sarcastic. My dude is 100% sarcastic.
Even in death, there's always sarcasm.
I look at the elf and I go like, you better be grateful for this. And I cast Healing Word.
Okay. Go ahead and click Healing Word. That should actually roll the number that you got out of that.
Is that that's spells, right?
Spells, I think it's also under your attacks if you did the...
It just says Cure Wounds. It doesn't have it under attack. It just has... I just have Cure Wounds. I don't have, have it under
that's
there.
fine. Let's just do something real quick here then.
Okay. Do you want me to add it? Or are you going to add it for me?
Yeah, sorry, it was just to the side there.
What the fuck is that component? Sorry, I just read that. I don't know what that is.
No, it's fine.
So...
Alright, good. Healing's all set up. You can just hit Healing Word the spell, and it should just work immediately. Just make sure you hit the red little text there. It should work.
Okay. It's right. Okay. Right. Level 1, right?
That's right. Alright, you got 5 healing. Dinnell's back up.
You owe me.
Yeah, I'll buy you a drink.
No, you owe me more than that.
To spend a
I need gold.
You just spent a spell slot, so. So that's a bonus action. You can still move and attack with your melee weapon if you want. You can even cast a cantrip.
What's my cantrip? I don't fucking know.
You can even, if you want, go hit him with your mace.
Yeah, I'm not moving close enough. I learned my lesson watching you. I'm good.
I mean, they'll move on you if he goes down again, and he probably will. So.
I can use. Is Cure Wounds a cantrip? Am I reading?
Cantrips would be the ones above that. Those are level 1 spells. Cantrips are literally the cantrips above that.
I don't. Is that? I don't. I know I had 2 of them, right? Or am I?
You have 3. You have 3.
I have
Sacred
3.
Flame, Mending Light. It's right above what you're looking at.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. He's up. He has 5 health, right?
That's
Yep.
right.
Okay, no, that's not.
Sacred Flame is a damager that can work, but you have to hit them with it.
Yeah, I'm looking at each of them. I thought mending was it, but I forgot that it's a.
It's more a utility kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. I forgot about that. Uh,
Now, Sacred Flame should be an attack that you can use on the core side. There,
yeah.
so
I would use that. Do I have to pick which one? Uh,
Yeah,
to
because it's
Uh,
single target.
okay,
that's right.
it is single target.
Yeah. So if you want to singly target anything, just use the little pointer tool and just ping whichever one you want to do, like I just did. The
Okay.
one I just pinged right now is the one that got
That's the
damaged
low
earlier.
health, right?
That's right.
So I should hit a different one because
Focus firing is usually the best because they still have their full actions even if they have like 1 hit point.
okay. All right, I will cuz I just wasn't sure how
Yeah.
that all worked. Okay.
Don't forget to look at how much damage Sacred Flame would actually do as well. So I don't think it would even fell one of these guys in one blow.
I have I don't even know. It doesn't say
It's a D8.
how much.
It would say there it's 1d8. I mean, it would be
Oh, I
harder,
see.
but
I see. Okay. I'll just hit him like and not move. Is okay, hold it. I
Yep.
forget. Okay. I'll just hit him for it. Uh for and then just click it, right?
yeah, just click it. Should do it. Dexterity. And are you hitting the one that's weakened or something
Yes.
else?
No, the one that's already weakened. My rolls are pretty shot.
He fails.
Woo!
And he gets hit by your flame. And he bursts into flame and crumps over dead.
That's how you do it, boys.
Very nice.
My guy's a fucking asshole. I love it.
Every group has one.
Some
Now, you
groups
don't
have
have to
multiple.
get into melee range, but you can still move yourself into a more advantageous position if you want.
No, I don't want to move closer. I learned. I watched. I know where I need to be.
No, what I'm getting at is that you can move further back if you really want to.
Yeah.
I'm up against the wall. Like that's kind of where I have it.
You
I
can
still
move,
am
like,
in
here.
range, but
Yeah, I mean, you're not really against the wall. You're more like on top of like a little raised piece of earth, basically. That's like the only way I could represent it. Basically.
that's good enough because I'm assuming they're short enough that they can't reach me. I'm assuming. That's assuming.
Well,
That-
I mean,
no, they're also
they're
on
all-
the base portion.
Yeah, so
okay.
think of it this way: you're looking at like a basically you're looking at a wall, and then there's stairs that go up it, and then there's like a platform on top of where that wall would be. Basically, you're staying on top of the platform.
okay, I see. It's not actually raised. It's like just a platform instead.
Essentially, yeah. And this was the only way I could do it with just 2D. This effects,
No.
that kind of stuff.
I was just trying to think of like what it would be in my head.
Oh yeah, that's the thing about
I will.
imagination. It has to make sense for everybody.
Yeah, I'll move. I'll just move there.
All right. You're back up. You've got the
Sure
breath of
am.
life in you. What you gonna do?
Be grateful.
Punt one of these, but
Grateful.
I'm very grateful. So I'm gonna reach down, grab my flail. Standing up in 5th edition doesn't provoke, so I'll do that as well.
Yep.
And I'm gonna attack this one so that he can't easily get to my party, just in case, I get knocked out again. Well,
Oh, that definitely hits.
Yep.
And he is worse for wear, but not down for the count.
alright.
Can I do anything else?
Nope, I got nothing for bonus actions anymore.
I mean,
Okay, I am going
And if I move
Two.
away, they get attacks.
All right, you got healed,
Sure did.
but not to full, right?
Sure didn't.
He has 5 health.
That's what I thought you said. The 5. Okay, I'll take a 5 foot up to you,
Sure.
and I'll cast. I'll reach out and cast Cure Wounds on you.
Okay.
Now you said I click the word Cure Wounds. Is that what I do?
Mm-hmm.
That should work. Yes,
And it'll do it.
Should.
It says level 1. I hit submit, I guess.
that's right.
Okay, cool. Just the words popped up.
Okay.
What did I do?
I think we were both thinking that you were clicking the attacks and spell casting on the course sheet there. It should have the same thing.
Wait. On the core sheet,
Yeah, on the front page, basically, where your name.
I don't have Cure
hit points
Wound
are.
on the core sheet though. Do I?
You may not have put it there if you didn't use the character
I
answer.
didn't put it
Yeah,
there.
you did.
No,
Yeah, sorry, I'm thinking in terms of character mancer again.
that's okay.
That's
I
fine. You can just
roll. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just do it manually. Just roll the D8, then
So
plus
just
your.
when I do this, I have to type it out, right? Somehow.
You can type it out, or you can use that little dice thing in the corner there.
So I
Yep.
hit D8.
Yep.
And then it's plus my
Should be your
Spellcasting
wisdom.
modifier, which is your wisdom.
wisdom, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So I roll a D8 and just add 4 to it.
Yep.
All right.
Let me make sure it is 4. Wisdom modifier is 2. Okay.
It's 1d8. You have to roll in 1d8, or else it just. Hold on.
Wait, what did it do?
I rolled the d8.
Yeah, I rolled a D8.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Okay.
the 4. So,
So
I heal for
D8
6.
came up with a 4, so yeah, 6 points of healing to
All
you.
right.
You look
Very
like you're
nice.
feeling better.
Oh yeah, much better.
And then that's a
Well-
spell gone.
We'll find out how long I'm gonna stay better for with these rolls over here.
Yeah. I mean, it's about to be the kobold's turn here, so.
We got rid of 2 though, so we're doing good.
Yep.
Better
What did you heal for? Sorry.
Uh,
That
he-
was the roll. It's the d8 that she rolled
Oh.
manually.
A 4.
Yeah.
plus.
Well, it's also plus her
Written out like
wisdom
you do.
modifier, which is 2. So.
Oh, okay.
I'm so used to just doing it in my head. Like doing the math after. I didn't think to set it up like that. I know. I didn't think to do that.
No, it's fine.
Get that out of here.
Wait,
Automated
if you
like a
still need
We
more
can
healing,
automate
I could do a healing word
I'm just
too, Daimel. Or should we?
I'm mostly fine at this point. So
Okay, if you're feeling cool and groovy, then
Yeah.
I'll stick with that.
so let's find out what happens next round before we
Okay.
toss any more out.
Good with
All right. There is a bit of a mistake you guys might have made here.
that.
Having seen that source of healing just came from the elf, at
Yeah.
least you're going to circle around the side.
Thought about that?
And that doesn't provoke any reaction.
Nope, because you were still in melee range.
Yep.
Yeah. So the first kobold, the one that didn't move, is going to attack you, Donald.
Sure.
That hits you for 3.
Okay.
The other 2. That hits you 3. And that misses, luckily. So you both
So
miss 3. You
One
both
hit,
lose 3. Yeah.
just 3. Okay.
And that's it for them.
Yeah.
Shakia.
Shock guy. is his name. Shaw,
Shaw.
and then Kai at the end.
Oh, okay, Kai.
There's a reason for it, anyways, I don't know what to do. Because I just want to go. I just want to make him laugh because I'm not a fucking idiot to move closer to that. but I don't really. The only long range I have is. Oh no, I do. I have that.
That is a
Oh,
good one.
you're
That's
looking at mine? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. On the core there, it should also have that up.
It didn't show. See?
Oh, it didn't. That's odd. Oh
Yeah,
well.
that's
Uh,
why
let
I
me
was.
let me just look into it real quick, like the actual thing on
Okay.
the spell side.
Okay.
Okay, if you click the thing, it should still roll for it anyway.
Yeah, because they're right here, right, or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Who are you targeting?
Um, they all have the same health, right? None of them are lower.
No, I hit the one that's standing right behind me. This one.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. I will also hit that one
Okay.
with guiding bolt. So I don't have to get close. Level 1. Oh, that's healing. What?
Did
I'm
you
really.
click?
Oh, I accidentally clicked. Sorry, sorry. I think
It's
I accidentally clicked that one, but I didn't think I did. But I think I. Sorry.
it's fine. I know what you intended. So just go ahead and click guiding bolt.
Okay, I actually clicked guiding bolt this time. Okay, it's only doing healing word.
What the heck?
But you see what I'm clicking on, right?
I can't see where you're clicking on. I can only see what you're.
I'm clicking. I'm clicking on guiding bolt, but it's not. It's only doing healing word for some reason. I don't know if it's.
That's okay. Hold on.
That's weird.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's odd. It's doing it for me too.
Huh. Is there no way we could fix that? Or.
I mean, that shouldn't be even in the case in the first place. I don't know what the hell that's about. Okay, let's just do it manually here.
Okay. I don't know how to do that.
No, on the left side there, underneath the little Q, you see that little dice symbol or a little
Yes.
polygon thing? All right, head over to D6s.
Okay.
And I want you to click 4 next to that.
4. Okay.
Ooh.
That's pretty good. Right? Am I an idiot? No, that's pretty good.
No, that's
Yep,
really good.
So that's the damage it's going to take.
But
we're going to have to make a ranged spell attack. I just want to get that done because it's the easiest way, honestly.
Okay.
All right. Now roll a d20, just a single d20.
Okay. D20. Just that, right? That's 3.
Ooh. Unfortunately, that's not going to hit, even with your bonus on top of that.
Really?
Right.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dude, that's such balls.
What sucks the most balls about that is that's cost your last spell slot, so you can't cast any more level 1 spells anymore. Only cantrips. That can happen though. It's a ranged attack.
yeah,
You can still attack them with your mace though, which will do
I know.
good damage.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't want to get close. I don't want to end up like them. Sorry.
I mean, even if you did want to, you couldn't do it on this turn anyway, because those didn't count as bonus actions. All right, so you can still move. I assume you don't want to, so
No.
next time
I'm
it's
good.
don't.
I'm good. Where I'm at.
alright, my skelly friends, I think you're gonna need to die. Oof.
Oh, he dies. Which one?
Definitely the same one that I hit last time.
Oh, you splatter him into the ground.
Whack. Excellent. That's my turn. I still have 2 of these around me, so.
Yep. Levine,
Okay.
you are in melee now, so.
I know. Ugh, I'm wondering if I want to take the risk of stepping back.
I mean, you can still with a disengage, but you wouldn't be able to do anything else.
Yeah. I think that might be my best bet because I really can't do anything else otherwise. Or I take the risk. Oof, but if he gets a good hit, that wouldn't be pretty.
Make your
I
choice.
think I will take the disengage.
All right. Move up to your wherever you want to go there.
Guess 5, 6. We'll go back here. I'll at least make him chase me, I guess.
All right. That's your turn. Now it's the
Yeah.
kobolds.
Isn't one of them dead though?
Oh yeah, one of them is dead. Sorry, forgot about that.
I just wanted to make sure.
Oh yeah, sure. I forgot to X him out. Don't worry about that. If I forget to X him out, just call me out on it. All right, last two.
If you had attacked me
turn
3
on
times,
you
I would have
again.
called you on it. Alright.
16 does not hit because you have your shield out.
Does not.
15 also doesn't hit.
Ha!
Damn.
I go through a round taking no damage for once.
It's Shah's turn now.
Okay. None of them have lower health, right? They have this. They have.
Yeah, they're still fresh, though they are splattered with the brains and blood of their friends.
Okay. Sorry, I should have laughed at that. That's funny. I just do another sacred flame on this guy because I
Alright.
don't want to get close, to be honest.
Roll it up.
Cool, 6. Thank you, game.
Oh my god. Well, unfortunately, he rolls a 14 on his dexterity, so that actually does not hit.
I figured. I figured as soon as I saw 6, I was like, all right, well, this is probably gonna miss. I got too lucky at the beginning of the fight.
You still have movement, and you have a little bit more leeway now because that one's dead. So, do you want to move?
No, I want to stay here. If they get closer to me, then I will smack around. But
All right, fight her up.
Alright. I'm gonna attack. This one's still next to the hole, so let's attack him, preventing him from immediately running just in case. I think I missed though with an 11.
You do actually. You just miss him. He
Dang.
definitely just sidesteps it. All right. I assume you don't move.
Sure don't.
Levine, you disengage. You got your full actions now.
Alrighty, I am definitely shooting an arrow. And I'm gonna fire at this guy right here. Now that it's proper, I can just click it. For a 19 to hit.
All right. That definitely gets him in the back because he's facing Dino right now.
3 piercing damage.
Does not kill him, but he's pretty worse for wear. You gonna move?
Diamol, are you didn't take damage last time, right?
No, I did.
You did?
Nope. Mostly fine.
As
so.
of last round, he didn't, but he is damaged.
Yeah.
You are damaged, yeah.
Yeah. I'm hurt, but not majorly so.
I will cast a healing word. Use my bonus to do a healing word on you,
Oh, okay.
just to be safe. Again, I don't have it written out, so I'm just gonna roll a d4. And we'll add 2.
You can actually write out the plus. In the
So
text,
if I
do you-
type it in here, do I do 1d4 and then plus 2?
That's right.
Yep.
That's how I roll that?
Yeah, you would have to put the space in there, obviously, but yes. And it would also have to be /R.
Oh,
for again.
okay.
Yeah.
/R.
Yeah.
Put a space in where?
Between the
The R.
Wait,
R
why?
and the 1d4.
Why is she typing it when she could just press the buttons up top?
She just
I-
wants to do it that way.
I didn't-
Okay.
I didn't. I was just so I could calculate it. Like I don't have to add the. I mean, we could. It's no big deal right now. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
so wait, I want to learn. I guess roll 20. I want to learn all the stuff.
Yeah, it's probably good to. I
Oh,
mean,
that's
it's
fine.
yeah.
So
I
you
was
said
curious.
flash R 1d4 and then a space.
No,
It's,
the space is
it's-
between the R and the 1d4. So
Oh, okay,
as long as
space.
those are separate.
And then +2.
Yep.
Oh, there it is. Woo.
Oh,
so you
it's a 1, but oh well.
You get 3 points of healing.
Whoa.
Now. And that's my spell. All right, that is my turn.
All right. Now the kobolds. They're gonna get hopefully another round of missing again.
Oh, question. I don't have any more slots remaining of spells, right?
That's correct, but you
Okay.
do have cantrips, which don't take up any slots whatsoever.
It was still showing that I had one more slot. I wanted to put it to 0, so I knew I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be
I just
your
wanted to make sure.
reminder. I'm gonna be trusting that you keep up with that essentially.
Yeah,
So.
that's why I was asking. I wanted to make sure. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
I think Tori's out of spells too.
Yeah, that was my last one.
Yeah, probably, which is unfortunate because you just took 6 piercing out of a attack that did 23.
Well, that's very rude.
Yes,
Well,
it
I'm
is.
glad I topped you off.
I would have still been fine.
And the other attack misses with a 10.
Okay, that's good.
All right, Shaw, you're buck up.
Okay. For one, fuck, I can't say the word. I reluctantly move to melee as I sigh, and I hit with my mace.
I'm imagining like this teenager
this
just
guy.
like very lopsided, like sighing, like like
No,
walking
no,
towards.
he's not a teenager.
I know.
But-
That's what I'm imagining.
Flips
He's
the
just
hair.
like he feels like he can't rely on these two.
I'm
So-
working
Wow.
with imbeciles.
So he's coming in to help.
All right.
More.
I've taken out
and
2
I'm
of them.
gonna-
How rude.
I'm going. I'm going to hit this guy with my mace.
Sure.
All right, roll them up.
Please be good.
That's good.
That hits with a 6.
Thank fucking God.
And he was damaged earlier. No,
No, I
he
missed.
I remember that.
No,
The other one is
yes,
the one that's
the other
damaged.
one's damaged.
That is not enough to hit, but he is so bloody that you can almost see him kind of wobbling as he stands on his feet.
Mace is good.
Mace is good. The mace is good. The penis is evil. Zardoz. Anyway, Devil, you're up now.
Alright, both of them are wounded. But I keep attacking the ones I attacked before, which would be the one that Rez just hit. Let's see if I can hit with my flail.
You do.
I do, for the exact same amount of
it's
damage.
the same thing. Nice.
I was just copying what you did.
You hit him so hard, you slam his frail little body into the wall.
Yeah.
You bully you.
Since that one is now unconscious and I'm still within melee range, I'm going to block him from being able to just run right back into the cave. Or into the hole in the wall.
Hold on one second. I'm not moving him because he's
Sorry.
actually moving, but I can't select the little X art. He was like half a centimeter right off the screen. It was annoying.
Yeah.
All right, Levine, you're up. Can you finish this guy off?
I hope so. All right, I'm gonna loose another arrow.
You can do it.
Oh yeah, I
believe in
forgot
you.
to mention we're not tracking ammunition either. So
Oh, I started to say I haven't been tracking my arrows. Like,
yeah,
I forgot
don't worry
that.
about it.
I just realized I was like, if I think I felt like
You're
3.
Hawkeye. You're Hawkeye. You
There
have
you go.
unlimited.
Right.
Do I need to track my hand axes then?
Alrighty, I fire at him with a 14.
That does hit, and that hits for How
4.
much did you do last time? I think it was 3.
3.
Right?
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's enough to kill him.
Woo!
How do you want him to be dead?
Yes. All right. So I grab an arrow real quick, right as he's about to swing at Daimal again, and I just let that thing free. And Daimal's down there. He's getting ready to defend, and all of a sudden, an arrow just goes right through his head, and he falls.
He does that thing that stunt guys do where they turn their head to make it seem more believable.
Exactly.
The little short bastards are slain.
Good. They
Am I
deserve-
allowed to do something?
Oh yeah, turn orders are all gone now. So
I start searching the body for money, all of them. Or can I have to pick a certain one to start doing that too?
give me investigation if you don't mind.
Okay. We'll go with that, I guess.
Damn.
Wow.
Suck it!
Wow. Okay. So you find that they're mostly naked. So mostly what you're grabbing at are little tiny lizard penises, but some of them have fanny packs.
Woo,
And
fanny
in those
pack.
fanny packs you find gems that are worth at least 12 gold pieces. There you go.
How many?
Ooh.
How many
12.
gems?
About like 3 or so. In
So
total it's
12.
yeah,
All right.
basically.
I say sweet, and I put him in my chest pocket because I don't trust these fuckers.
Wait, if you don't trust these fuckers, are you trying to hide it or are you trying to like make sure
well,
that they
see
don't
me searching. They see me searching, so obviously they know I found something, right? Like it's
No, they just-
Not necessarily. We just see you searching, but if you do try to put
Okay,
something
okay.
away, we'd probably notice.
Yeah, you would have to roll a sleight of hand to make sure the party
Oh.
doesn't see you.
Can
and
I roll
they would
that
have
and
to-
see?
Yeah, and they would all have to roll perception if they wanted to say that they tried to look.
Okay. I want to do that because I do want to hide these. I like
Yeah,
money.
let's do it. Versus rolls, let's do it.
All right.
I'd
So I
just
do a
probably
sleight
just
of
use my
hand,
passive
right?
perception. I'd be looking down the hole, make sure none of these things come out.
All right.
Okay, so he's not looking.
So yeah, my passive perception is 9. It's not very hard to slip things past me.
Okay.
Tori's
so
14 though, so unless
Yeah,
she
mine's 14. I would immediately start heading up to investigate the circle as well. So no, I wouldn't be probably attentively watching Shaw.
Okay, so passive it is. Let's see.
What you got? Oh,
Oh, just under.
Okay. So you see, Zreen, that Shah tries to very slyly hide something in his pockets. You're not sure what it is, but
Did you find something important?
I say, hold on. I was thinking. Sorry.
Oh, okay. No, you're
I
fine.
say, no out loud enough, but in Elvish, I say, if I give you one, will you be quiet?
oh. Now here's the question: Is the
I started saying, can I?
does
can
the
our
Aasimar
friends
also speak Elvish?
Elvish?
you have no idea.
That's
I have
what
no
I was
idea.
just thinking. That's what I was just thinking.
Wait, can I? Is there? I guess there wouldn't be any reason to know. I have 3, so if he doesn't say anything, he doesn't get one. But if he says something,
That's true.
I
You
can
are
give him
saying
one.
it. You are saying it loud enough, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
So, and then that would, therefore, I would know eventually if he knows Elvish.
Yep. Unless he's just that good.
Maybe my character doesn't care either. You don't know.
Or doesn't care, and that's fine. with me.
And that's
Who-
fine
who
with
knows?
Money for me.
I mean, we're playing espionage with like 3 people here. It's not many.
Yeah.
I like money. I'll keep as much as I want, as I can get. So,
So,
I'll answer back in Elvish. A cut would be appreciated.
I give you an evil glare and reluctantly pull out one of the gems and throw it to you.
I'll catch it.
Not happy.
I will be very proud of myself.
All right. All right. So,
Um,
you gain 4 GP, and Raz, you lose that much from that little stuff. that you just,
hold on. I have to do
hold
math. I don't fucking have a clue. I'm
It's just 12 minus 4. See?
okay.
and then I will make my way to the hole to investigate with Daimel.
I thought you said each gem is cost 12.
No,
Or
each
they're
No,
all
no,
three
all
was 12?
collectively is 12.
Okay.
Collectively, they're not like super little precious gems, but they're enough to be worth something.
Suckers. Any gold is better than no gold.
I mean, you are making effectively like $50 a week here, so
I don't give a shit.
yeah. It's only been a couple hours, so you're already making a profit for your time.
Yeah. Hey, I'm all for it. Okay, sorry. Didn't mean to disrupt stuff.
No, it's fine.
No, there's always time for loot.
All right, so who wants to look inside the hole?
Well,
Daimel's already there, so I'm assuming
he's already looking at
first.
You've seen how perceptive I am, though. Like, unless it's like another one of these things coming at me, I'm probably not going to notice it.
But you
I'm
do
definitely-
also have dark vision. So
I
you
do
can see
have
pretty
dark
far
vision.
in there.
I am headed that way.
But I think all 3 of us have dark vision because it's an
You do.
elf and a half elf, so.
Yeah.
So, you see into the hole fairly far. It seems to be very crudely mined out. It's just a long hallway, but you do see like an end to it. You're not sure from how far out you are, like where it actually leads, or if that's like a fork in the road, that kind of thing. But you do know it goes further into the hill.
How big is the tunnel? Is it like sized for the kobolds, or are we going to have to squeeze through this thing?
Oh, it's a little bit bigger. It seems to be like based on like the little patterns there that they've been like hollowing it out and kind of like staying on each other's shoulders doing
Okay.
it, just to make it super roomy for themselves.
Perfect. How convenient for us. Well, I don't see anything coming out, but I'm also not entirely confident about going in there with this gash in my armor. How about we take a little break before we head down? I assume we're going to want to head down to deal with any more of these things coming out.
I
It is-
agree. We should at least report what we have discovered, so
Yeah.
we know what they're dealing with.
It is getting late in the afternoon, so that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, I suggest we go back and see if our bosses have accommodations for us to stay.
All right, so I guess you guys make it your way back to the front gate here, where you're seeing basically the mob of miners. They're kind of arguing with the guard outside. Basically, they're basically angry that their fears were very clearly warranted, and they did nothing about it until these 3 came along. So they're just kind of like angry that they were right and they did nothing about it.
I'm going to bring the one that Tori killed because she'd use arrows, so it'd be mostly intact, and bring it over. See if anyone can identify this creature. I mean, metagame, yeah, I know it's a kobold, but in character,
of course,
I have no idea.
So the miners, they kind of recoil in horror.
I'm staying away from them too to make sure, like, so I'm not like being completely scary. All right,
Yeah,
if they're gonna...
they don't pipe up at all. The guard sees the creature though, and he goes, "Whoa, what the fuck is that?"
This is one of the creatures that had come out of a hole up in that hillside over there.
Oh my
I
god!
was
So
hoping
they
one of
were-
you guys could identify it.
Ooh, okay. Well, that seems to be. God, it's been a while, but it seems to be a kobold. They're like little mining creatures that lived in the Underdark. They
Interesting.
they don't usually come up to screw with the overworld, which is a little weird. I don't know why they would be here. With that, he kind of like goes inside and gets the foreman, and they all come outside
Yeah.
just to see the commotion. So Solomon, he sees the body and kind of he's not like impressed with it. He's just more like, oh my god. So clearly, we have to tear this place down. We have to get out of here now. And there's going to be more paperwork to deal with that, and like so, he's just more concerned about his job than anything else.
I mean, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here.
Well, I mean, if there's more than one, if there's one kobold here, if there was five kobold, how many did you say that you killed again?
We got rid of about half a dozen.
Right. If there's that many already, then there's probably a whole colony somewhere, probably deeper in that hole, and we got to get out of here before they probably they get wise to what they just lost.
Yeah, if there's going to be that many, then that would be a problem. I mean, just this 5 or 6 of them was a little bit overwhelming for us.
So, given that, given your services, given that you risked a lot more than we expected for what I consider to be a fool's errand, I'm willing to at least have you paid a full 2 weeks' salary if you escort us back to town.
Yeah, that sounds good. When are we leaving? First thing in the morning?
Yeah, first thing in the morning.
That could
We're
be
gonna-
agreeable.
Sounds good
Yeah.
to me.
So, you guys had have a long rest, or are you gonna have a short
Yeah, I would.
rest? What
I
is
would
it?
like a long rest.
Yeah, I was gonna say long rest is probably preferable, but I had to have both options as in case
Yes,
you were
I would like a
careless.
long rest.
Right. Now the difference between a long rest and short rest is partly because that the amount of time that goes by. Long rest is usually like a full day that goes by. So, but it also affects the amount of healing you can do, and it also affects your spell slots. So you get all your spell slots back after a long rest, and because it's a brand new day, you can actually prepare different spells. So you can have a whole new list if you want.
If you're one of the classes that can, obviously.
Yeah. Well, I mean, both of the ones we can.
Yeah.
So.
I think
Obviously, I'd go for a long rest. I'm also gonna keep mine because I don't want to go through that mess of trying to find something else. To be honest. Cleric has a lot of fucking spells.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they
it's
do.
loads of spells. They get loaded up.
I'm good.
Okay. So who's gonna be on watch first?
I can. I don't actually like sleep. I go into a trance.
Okay.
So I can stay up late for the
What-
first watch.
Wouldn't I go also slightly one since I'm half? I don't
No,
know
you don't have that
anything,
ability as a
so-
half. You need to
Okay,
be
okay,
full.
okay. So I
Yeah.
wasn't sure.
She's fully embraced with the has fully faded blood basically. So it's the difference between how diluted your bloodline is essentially.
Yep.
Well, you read my bio, so because I read
Yeah.
it in there.
I did, but you're also a half elf, so that determines a lot. Anyway.
That's why I wanted to ask.
Yeah, that's fine. So you have both your spell slots back, and you should be pretty much healed up. I think there's no reason not to be fully topped off after this.
I mean, if you know you got hit.
Yeah, you are the only one that hasn't gotten hit, despite wearing medium armor and having the same AC as the fighter right now.
Yeah. That's.
Who's second watch though?
I could
I
take
mean,
the second watch.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so we'll say Shaw is last. Okay, so
'Cause
you see first watch. You see nothing. Nothing's going on. The sun sets. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Second watch comes up. Give me perception check, please.
okay.
All of us?
Nope, just the one who's
Okay.
on watch. You're still
Okay,
sleeping.
okay. I wanted to make sure. Sorry, I'm asking a bunch of questions.
You hear scurrying, but there's also like a lot of miners who are like still gathering their belongings
Yeah.
up and kind of packing them up to take them away.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to really make out what the hell's going on.
Okay.
All right, third watch. Give me also a perception. That's you, Raz.
Okay. Perception.
11 seems to be the number this day.
It's not my fault that he keeps copying me.
Hey, I rolled
Not-
first this time.
All right, good. You notice that the bodies, they're gone.
Interesting.
The only one that's still there is the one that you dragged over to the office here. Do you wake anybody or you leave it be?
Is there a way for me to go over there and look to see if I see anything?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I want to do that.
All right, go ahead.
What do I roll?
Well, I'm gonna just. You already
okay,
rolled
okay.
perception to see
Okay,
that
yeah,
they're
yeah.
already not there. So you see that they're not there. You also see a blood smear that's leading inside the cave, the kobold-made cave.
I notice it.
Yep. I mean, it's probably
Uh,
pretty hard not to see.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty obvious.
But we're leaving in the morning, right? The
Yeah.
group is? Okay.
You can wake them up now, or you can have a change of plans. It doesn't really matter. Whichever you like.
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
You do whatever you want. What would Shaw do? You've already described him really well. So if Shaw were doing this and looking at the situation, what would he do?
Fucking leave that shit. No.
Okay. Then that's what Shaw would do. That's what you just have your answer there. You know what you'd do.
You did.
You would
you
say,
did-
fuck this cave, and you
You did also find free money on those kobolds there. So
Oh.
you did too. So they had some gems on them. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah. I'm
So
not
think
gonna
about
do
it like that. Okay. So yeah, if you think that's what Shaw would do, then you go that route.
exactly.
I do keep a mental note, but I don't tell anybody. Is that
All right.
better?
Yep, there you go. Okay, so that's the end of that. It's the next morning. You guys have all your abilities back, basically all your health back. And in the morning, everybody's all packed up and they're raring to go. Do you guys go with? You're gonna get paid 100 gold for the 2 weeks. It's 50 per week.
Heck yeah. I'm good. I'm going at least.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
I'm going.
Like,
I'm going too. It's money.
All right.
wish I could get paid in 2 weeks for only working like 2 days.
Well, I mean, you guys definitely went above and beyond. Like, you got bloodied, you nearly died.
Glad they recognize this.
Hazard pay seems, yeah. So, with that, you basically the ride back to the town where you basically first signed up is uneventful. Your turns out your guarding or escorting rather is pretty much not needed. Actually, they paid for basically nothing, but they did promise you that with a verbal contract, and they're not willing to renege on that because of their reputation. So,
And also better safe than sorry.
yeah, that too. So you guys get 100 gold each.
Oh yeah.
Easy.
As far as you know, the your contract with the company is terminated because they really only had enough money to hire you for that one area because it was the only one that needed it. Everyone else is pretty much full up. What to do? Do you want to do anything else, or is this the end of the adventure?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty tired actually.
Yeah. All right.
It's
Sounds
like,
good.
if that's all right with everybody.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'm totally fine. That was a great little intro.
Yeah, there you go. You got paid. You stole shit off of some little lizard bastards,
I wanted to.
and everyone survived too. I was actually fully prepared
I
for
forgot
everyone to
that.
die.
I forgot. I was gonna swindle Daimel into giving me money because I fucking healed his ass.
Well, it's too late. It's
Yeah.
too late, you bastard.
I forgot. I completely forgot. I was so preoccupied with the gems. I was happy with that.
Your greed got in the way of your greed.
Yeah. So.
So how'd you like that? That was nice, simple, and quick.
Feel about
Yeah, it's interesting. I still feel awkward, because I don't know
There's always a level of awkwardness. Don't worry about it.
It'll be that'll be for a long time. I still sometimes feel awkward when I go out and play and like with other people as well.
I mean, I'm usually a player, so I'm usually pretty bad at DMing, but
DMing.
But it's like it was hard. Like I didn't know what to say, but I'm glad I made the way I made my character. I was like happy with like that he was very standoffish and that he was very observant kind of thing.
it was very
That-
clear
that-
what he was. So.
Yeah, it was
that
good.
made me really happy. What I wanted to go further into, but I didn't know how, was I didn't like that my team, because since he was half elf and he was never raised with elves like before or anything, he didn't like that they were very
Snooty.
to the humans. So that's why like when I had him walk past, like I gave more of a
That's good.
try to like feel the humans better and kind of thing.
That
like
is actually lore. That is actually lore accurate.
Oh
Yeah.
well, and since we're done, I can tell because you guys can't see my info, right? That I wrote for him.
No.
I
Yeah.
don't think I can.
No, you can't. I had it so that you can only interact with your own, so that there's no confusion about that. Because I basically had
Nice.
like blank ones.
I didn't get to go.
I can open
read what I
that for you
wanted.
guys now if you want them.
Oh yeah, if you want to open it, you guys can read it if you want. It was very much off the top of my head, or whatever. Like
There you go.
it will see. I don't know if it would see more in detail, but that's like a lot. Like I said, it was very much off the top of my head. But I wanted, I guess, I wanted him to be more of like a healer for hire kind of deal,
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
because like he was a hire for like a killer, like a thief. Like he was in the thieving guild and he killed people, and then it's like he decided like, oh, I can get more money by healing people, so he went the cleric route kind of deal.
That's a cool way to play a cleric. It's a different twist.
Yeah.
Did you see? I don't know if you could see, but like I have him as a where do I see that at? I don't know.
What are you trying to look for?
His god or whatever. Oh yeah, he was blessing of the trickster.
Oh,
Nice.
Trickery
Yeah.
domain.
As a cleric, I thought that was very much of a a different way, I guess, to play, because I always thought of clerics as more of like goody two shoes. I'm gonna heal anybody. I'm so good.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah. That's
kind of deal.
that is absolutely why I wanted to give you that full breadth of every single domain, because most people, when they think cleric is just the healing, and they don't realize you can be fucking god, like
Yeah.
death
I
incarnate,
love
quite literally.
5th edition cleric. I love it.
It's probably like one of the most versatile and
It's very fun.
yeah.
But
Clerics
that's why
are
I
also
wanted to
like
go
really
more
front
like-
loaded because you actually choose your domain at first level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Whereas
Okay.
I don't get anything like as a fighter, I got my fighting
Oh.
style, but I don't get my subclass until 3rd level.
Yeah.
Most other classes don't get really, really spicy until about
Third
third
level.
or second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like I said, I just was trying to go something different. That's why I when I healed, I was like, "Oh, you owe me." 'Cause I was
Yeah, I
trying
like
to-
it.
swindling money out of for healing.
One good turn goes for another.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
you think this
Deal.
healing's free?
Yeah, and had you said that during combat, it's like, okay, I disengage and I move back.
That was great.
Yeah, but I can protect myself because I have my mace. Like I'm
That
not.
is
I'm not,
that is true
Yeah,
too. It's,
I
it's
can also
exactly correct.
protect myself with a sword and shield.
Yeah.
That didn't work out very well.
But that's why
Yeah.
I let you guys heal first.
Yeah.
I didn't step in. I waited
Yeah, you did.
until I
That
was
was cool.
kind of needed or whatever. What do you guys think of my bio?
I liked it.
I liked
You did
it.
good.
I liked it a lot.
You did really
Weirdly
good.
enough, it was actually like right on for the lore of half elves too. Like
Yeah.
the ones raised
Okay,
by
I wasn't-
elves the ones raised by elves kind of feel weird around humans. The one raised by humans feel weird around elves.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. Is like he was like raised in a village that didn't have any other elves, and so he didn't like actually see another elf until he went to the city, kind of deal. And that's when he learned Elvish and stuff and all that good fun jazz. Was through the Thieving Guild. That's what I was going for. I know it was a one shot, but I wanted to really like kind of throw myself more into it.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
that's,
you never
that's
know.
perfectly
You can
fine.
always revisit characters later.
Absolutely. You can keep that character if you want, honestly.
Yeah. You could come
Probably
back.
will.
You
'Cause
could
it-
come back.
And even his name, I went for more of a human name than an elf name, since he was more raised as a human side
Yeah.
as well. I don't know if that portrays in that, but I just went to his side and rolled.
Yes and
Randomized.
no. I mean, it's D&D. Everybody has weird ass names. Like,
Well, I didn't think of his name until this morning,
yeah, that's
or
fine.
this afternoon, or whatever. I was
But
like,
the
he
first
needs an
thing-
actual fucking name.
The first thing you're really gonna learn about D&D is like 90% of it is just bullshitting that minute.
Pretty
like,
much.
it like, for instance, it seemed like I knew what the hell I was doing half the time, but most of that was just me improving with you
Yeah.
guys. So
Yep, DMing is 80% improv, 20% actual written content.
I'm just glad I was able to use sleight of hand, and I'm really actually happy that I got a fucking 20.
Yeah. Awesome.
Like holy shit.
That's
So
what's meant to, yeah, you're supposed to feel awesome with those crits, whether they're good or bad. They're supposed to bring on that fun part.
and I did do what my personal goal was by the end of the campaign, was to come out with more money than either of you two. And
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
that is true. There you go.
So
If it didn't matter at all, I'd give you an inspiration for that.
Yeah, there you go.
I came into this game knowing that there was going to be a druid and some sort of cleric, so I was like, alright, sounds like we need someone strong to stand in the front line just in case.
Yeah, you were
I was-
right.
Yeah, because it's like I was also I put a lot of my points in, or not a lot of my points, but I did put some of my points in the or all of it, or I had some points in the Constitution. I had 10 health points, so
Yeah,
I
so
could
you had a
stand
14.
at the top.
14
at
or
the
15, same
front.
like
There
mine.
was a backup plan
Yeah.
at the very
Yep.
least.
Yeah, there was.
Yep, but fighters just have a higher hit dice than clerics
Yes.
do, that's why.
Yeah.
Like,
Barbarians
barbarians
are
even
freaking
have
huge,
more,
though.
but yeah.
But that's why I was glad I didn't kept staying back right at the end of the fight, I actually stepped forward when I knew I was probably not going to be in danger, and I used my mace. That made me happy. I didn't take any hits, and I'm really happy for that.
Yeah.
Like, I did a lot what I wanted to do, but I felt very out of my element,
Now,
to say the least.
because you guys made the choice here, because it was a one shot, I'm just going to show you guys, because I was fully prepared for you guys to go in the cave here.
That was honestly my thought, was after we take, a rest in the morning, just go down into the cave. But then they said there's an entire colony. And
Yeah, I wasn't going to go down. Are you kidding me? They took their bodies. I was like, fuck that, dude. Oh, shit.
Ooh,
Yep, there you go.
nice.
Oh, that's so cool. I really like this site.
I like this. This is awesome.
Yeah, I didn't actually make the little map with the site. I had to use a different program for that, but yeah, but it's the same general idea, essentially.
this looks like
Essentially,
a map.
the idea I had basically is if you intimidated those little minor kobolds in there, they'd run on in and they'd show up here basically and try to ambush you. And then if you got further in, then those guys would try and ambush you.
I was almost certain, like, if you had one come up to me, I was going to intimidate so they wouldn't, so I would try to, like, not let it hit me or whatever. Like,
I was waiting for the intimidate, honestly. You said you wanted
really
to
was.
intimidate guys, and
Yeah.
I figured this was the time to do it, but you didn't.
I
was
well,
surprised,
I was kind of waiting to be confronted first. I didn't want to step forward, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't want my
Yeah.
character to step forward, so...
My plan was for persuasion. It didn't work out very well.
No, I didn't. You can't persuade a kobold if
You
they
can't, yeah.
they think they're in the right. They think this. They basically thought it was their mountain, essentially.
I mean, I didn't even get to use my cool stuff, which was like I have charm person and disguise self, and I have stealth.
Mm-hmm.
I have like I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't
Well,
even
it was
use
kind of a
anything.
short session, short little.
Yeah, I mean it was only a few hours long, so it worked out.
No, I'm actually glad because I'm getting kind of tired, and it's like
It's
thinking
fine.
about all this is like pretty exhausting.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying though. Like we should keep the characters because you never know. We could revisit.
Here's the thing that's probably gonna chap your ass though. There was at least like 600 gold in that cave if you wanted to go
Oh,
Oh, I fully knew that there was going to be something down
for it.
there.
Yeah.
Like, coming from a DM, it was just like that. He's planned for us to go into that cave.
yep.
I was like, I should have woken you up, but it's like the whole thing is like my character was he didn't trust you guys still, like he
True.
just didn't-
Yeah.
he just didn't
And-
lose trust, and so
You
it's just
played
like,
it true to the character.
Yeah, and that's what, like, if this was a more extended thing, we'd, eventually continue on and earn more and more of your trust, probably.
It would
Or
been a
not,
tough
who
fight,
knows?
Too, because
Yeah, because one of my ideals for my guy was like, I'm loyal to my friends, not to my ideals, and everyone else can take a trip down the six for all I
I
care.
don't know. Is that a sturge?
Nice.
That's a
Yeah.
sturge, isn't it? Oh, I hate those
Oh
things.
man.
So,
here's the thing. I had a plan for like a mini boss, basically. One of
Nice.
those kobolds was gonna throw a big old bag of bees, and
Oh.
swarm of insects is a lot
The
more.
Kobold Inventor.
Is pretty, swarm of
Yeah.
insects is a lot sturdier than you think it'd be.
Well, they
You-
have
you kill
resistance
us.
to most damage.
Yeah,
you're prepared to just murder us all.
but also they were gonna try to intimidate you, tell you to get out before they did that. So
That's
Bees.
funny.
not the bees.
Like I have this too. I don't know what this does. Like it's medicine or whatever.
Medicine check is usually how to
Is
check
that,
what
like-
kind of. It's a combination of checking a corpse to see what killed them,
Oh, okay.
seeing what kind of wounds somebody has. Sometimes
Okay.
people do it to just heal somebody without like spending like a magic slot, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Real basic stuff like making a splint, that kind of thing.
Okay. I was like, I have this, and I was like, I didn't know what that was. I thought that was more towards like what my healing spell would do. I don't think I understood when I was putting points.
Any of those skills there are basically for utility purposes. It's
Oh,
for perception.
Oh.
I've had you guys use a lot just because
It's the most rolled
your
skill.
perception. Yeah, it's the most rolled skill because For the most part, unless you're actively looking for something, or unless something like makes so much noise that you see it, you're not going to notice it. So it's the most rolled skill for that.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, what I was hoping it was going to go was that, like I said, I wanted my guy to be kind of more of a healer for hire kind of thing. I was hoping that neither of you two would go healer, either, and so you guys would have to bring me along and pay me to come with you, and like obviously if it was
Hey,
totally
that's the thing about financial endeavors; they never go as planned. But also,
So
the other thing you'll know about D&D is that everyone is like half of everything.
Yeah.
Like druids are not the best healers by any means.
No, they're not usually the
I
one
mean,
you
like
want
my
your
my
main
healing
healer.
spells were pretty shot too.
Everybody's
They weren't
is
really
usually.
good,
Mhm.
so.
The only ones that's really, really, really good is life
Life
cleric,
clerics,
but
yeah.
Yep.
And the sacred or the radiant soul sorcerer because they're basically just healers as well.
basically,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I was kind of going for as well.
yeah.
No, you did great. I hope you had fun,
Mhm.
like with your little introduction.
It was very, I guess it was more like kind of like I was like really kind of nervous and
Yeah.
it was kind of intimidating and I didn't know really how to like
How to act?
how to
Yeah.
act, how to work
Yeah.
things properly.
You're like, what do
Yeah,
I
it
say?
takes a bit to get used to at first. It's gonna probably take a few times to get through them, but
Have
at
you
least you
ever
got the
watched-
basics down.
Like Cause Pain Raz with her group?
No, I don't. I've tried watching D&D, like
Yeah. Well,
I've
now that you've
tried
played
watching,
it,
but
you should try watching a little just to get used to like, oh, okay, like this is maybe what
Here's
people would do in this scenario.
here's what might actually be a little bit easier for you. Don't watch D&D, listen to it.
Yeah, like a podcast.
Yeah, do something
Well,
else while you're listening to it.
I was trying to watch the really famous one everyone talks about.
No, Critical Role probably.
Yeah,
The
and
one with all the voice actors.
I know people have like issues with that one as well
Uh,
because certain people.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with them.
there's nothing wrong with them. They just
It's not them itself. It's people copying them.
or coming into the game with expectations.
Yeah, I tried watching that and I was just like, I don't.
There was a podcast. I don't know if you can still find it, but like it was like a D&D podcast that I listened to, and their group was called Acquisitions Incorporated.
Oh, that's the Penny Arcade group.
Yeah, that's
a
how
good
I
one.
got into D&D. They were really good to just sit, and I would just listen to them like while I was cleaning because they literally just put out podcasts. Now they actually do videos and stuff, I think. But their old stuff was just them sitting around a table with mics.
There's
And,
a
chatting
group that
about
I still listen to on and off every once in a while called the Adventure Zone.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, that's basically a group of brothers over the phone, or I don't know how they do it now with COVID and everything, but it's a group of brothers and their dad, and they play D&D together, and they have really weird dynamics, and they have weird. Just actually, here's this is probably my favorite that they did.
I'm gonna check that out. Heck yeah.
Yeah, Adventure Zone's a really good one.
I've never heard of them. But yeah, listen to it like a podcast and like do other things, I guess, and then you can maybe get used to it.
There was one series I did watch and I actually quite enjoyed, but they did a live action studio version, and then whenever they put it out, they also had animations with it. I don't remember what.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
I don't
cool.
remember what it's called because I saw it on VRV and I have no idea how to look for it.
There's a thing I watched ages ago that kind of did something similar, but it wasn't entirely what you're talking about. Unforgotten Realms, that's what it was, but I'm pretty sure that's not what you're talking about.
No, it was with a bunch of people who they was like 4 people. They were all animators, or they were all like they were celebrities, and then they would have a special celebrity, whoever came on, and it would be a special part.
Oh, now I know. Harmon Quest. It was on TV and everything.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That show is great.
They tried really hard to be like Critical Role, though. I didn't realize that until
Yeah.
I saw that, and I was like, "Oh, that's that's kind of cringe, bro. But
Yeah.
I really liked it because I liked the animation.
Yeah, that sounds
It- it-
fun.
because it was very, you saw them roll, you saw them interacting with each other like in person, but then
Yeah.
they'll cut away to like a
Animated version of the
That was
world that they're.
very interesting.
It was fucking hilarious.
Honest, that first episode was great. Honestly, just because the crazy ideas that Spencer would come up with.
The third season was fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Any two people standing close together would be a segment.
yeah, and it was let me see if I can find it so I can show you. Okay, it's just gonna bring up BRB. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to watch this, but you I guess hopefully you'll be able to see it.
That
Uh,
that show in particular actually came out of a podcast where they did that. Actually,
there you go. I don't know. I think you guys can watch that.
yeah, they
okay.
have the first one. You can watch it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'll tell you
this is the trailer. This is the trailer version of it, so you can just see
It's crazy.
what we're talking about.
Yeah,
Because they're all animators, so like,
That's awesome.
and it's fucking hilarious.
yeah. It's the same guy who wrote part of what was part of the writing team of Rick and Morty and everything.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
and it's so funny because it's like
I think I remember seeing a
like
commercial for this.
Yeah, and
TV. It's not on. I don't think it's
What-
still going on though.
one of them is a stand-up comedian / improv comedian, and the other one I think is just his. He's either his ex-wife or I forget what their relationship was, but they're still good friends, so they still play D&D all the time.
I'll probably watch this after stream ends, so I don't get copyright striked.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh definitely, yeah.
It's so funny because like at one point, like because you'll see it in a trailer too, but at like one point, like they're in like a cart and they're like, no, but then they roll like. The dungeon master's like, oh, it's going really slow, and it's just they're like, no, it's not going that fast.
Yeah,
It's
Right.
funny. At least the first season, like I really liked it. I
Yeah.
don't know how it got after that.
second season, it didn't feel like it had a direction really, and they seemed to really want to have drama things happen, which was like I don't care about that, but it had a lot of funny bits. So
Yeah. Like I said, I didn't realize at the time, but it really felt like they were going for more of a Critical Role thing.
oh yeah, they're definitely trying
More
to do it.
production because Harmon, the guy who is the one who does Rick and Morty, he was paying for all of it himself.
Oh yeah,
Everything was his own money, and so he was really trying to get it to like pop off like Critical Role is
Mhm.
kind of deal.
it's still good. It shows.
Yeah, but it's funny how they. I think you guys would enjoy it. If anything, just the first couple episodes.
Yeah, I definitely need to check that out.
Yep.
So,
Well, if you want to play more and we want to set some stuff up like this, I'm always down. Like,
Yeah,
this was fun.
Yeah,
And Roll20 is really cool. That was awesome.
yeah. I figured the animation of it.
I
I
like
like
being
it.
able to still roll the dice, even like still
Yeah.
rolling the dice
hmm
kind of deal without it being like what I mean is like physically seeing the dice roll and hearing it on my screen. I thought that was really
Yeah, it's that
I know that
little.
sounds bad, but or that sounds
No. I get exactly what you're talking about. It's good. It's really convenient.
My husband has a fuck ton of dice, so like
Oh,
seeing it on here was really cool.
Yeah, anyone who
Yeah.
used to play D&D and, before all this happened definitely has a lot of dice.
Piles of dice.
It's that thing. It's just like you
Yeah,
go into
I
a
got,
store,
like-
you see cool dice, you spend $10, you got those cool dice.
Yep.
Yeah, my husband hasn't played.
That 18.
Oh, see, I can see your dice roll. When you rolled, Dino, I saw your dice roll.
Oh, you
On
can
the
see
board.
the board?
If you have 3D dice enabled, it would actually usually roll for everybody.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't always load, so it's yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Um,
only if you have the 3D dice enabled then.
I did ask my husband if he wanted to join us, but he didn't know like how late would we go and stuff like that. So, and he hasn't played
12 damage.
D in like 10 years, 8 years.
Well, he's probably used to the other versions too, so he might not be.
Yeah, I mean, the last time he played, he told me is that it was fourth edition, third
Ooh,
edition. You said
Okay.
did you recently play third edition?
that
Third
third.
edition, 3.5, fourth edition, Pathfinder, all of those came around.
Third to fourth was probably the roughest.
Yep.
He would probably like fifth a lot better, but it's going to be hard to say because that is a hell of a big pile of ash in someone's mouth to go to third or fourth.
Oh, he said 3.5e is what was out.
Okay,
Oh,
3.5,
okay.
yeah. Okay, that's more just kind of a crunchy version. There were just a
Yeah.
lot more like rules for it, but the biggest problem with 3.5 is they wanted to release a book like every month or every 2 months or something like that. So by the end of its cycle, there were 100 books.
Yeah, too many books, too many things to buy.
Two, like
Yeah, about $60, depending on the book. Sometimes
Was it?
more.
Yeah, they were all.
I don't know, 7 of them or whatever. But I've never actually looked through them, so
I mean,
awesome.
if we're being honest, I don't know if anyone watching this has aversions to this. You don't have to actually pay for them. In fact,
Yeah,
I
you
don't
don't.
suggest that you do.
Well, I mean, this is obvious. This is obviously when he was in his early 20s.
Oh yeah, of course. When that was the only option. Yeah.
And he was military. He was in the Navy, so like you if you
You
don't have
need the
the
physical.
stuff, you're screwed because you don't always have internet stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Pathfinder and 5e, I believe, both have an SRD, so there is an open gaming license. Just doesn't have all the information.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because-
Speaking of Pathfinder, that's actually the game that Harmon Quest uses, not D&D, which is a little. They don't make that explicit, but it's a bit
Okay.
different.
It's more what I call crunchy, because the rules are like there's rules for everything for it, but it makes it so that it makes it both easier and harder for the DM because the players can also start remembering the rules, and the DM doesn't need to adjudicate as many like ambiguous rule things.
Yeah, and also it can accommodate like pretty much everything they could possibly do. So, which slows things down, but eventually you get faster. It's just a
as
matter of
I'm
practice.
looking at my 34 hardcovers. Ultimate Campaign, Ultimate Equipment, Advanced Race, Advanced Class Guide, Occult Adventures. There's a lot of books.
There's a lot of books.
The funny thing
but
is,
yeah, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I felt very awkward, because like I always felt like D&D was like too nerdy. You know what I mean? My husband, I was like, okay, I'm not that much.
That's not an inaccurate statement. Even now, I think.
I was indoctrinated into this game when I was 12 years old.
Yeah.
I am in my mid-30s now.
So this is like my first time actually.
Yeah.
Like I've heard about it obviously, but
No, yeah, obviously.
so.
Yep. This didn't really come up, but I also had like, if you guys didn't want to have make up your own kills, I was gonna also have you roll a d12 to see what kind of gruesome shit you got up to.
Nice.
Yeah.
I really like if you're the player to down a creature, I like explain how you kill this creature.
Yeah.
Thing.
I always like that too, but sometimes people can't think of anything either.
But
so.
people don't mind or they don't like it.
Yeah. It also depends on the audience, though.
Yep.
Yeah. But no, I think you did great, PM.
Yeah, thank you. I basically just farted this out of my butt like as of like Thursday, basically this whole thing. The rest of it was just a matter of putting it to paper.
I'm still running my Thursday game for my free company.
That's good.
It's
how's
an
that going?
experience. All three of them are new to the game. So our session 0 was running them all through the Character Mancer. But for simplicity and speed's sake, we just use the stuff in the character mancer. It was
That's probably faster.
just easier instead of having to do things. I made one DM NPC, which is their life cleric, who is also their
Uh,
tank. It's a dwarf with a bunch of hit points.
I mean, that'll do it.
But it's going okay. I'm kind of interested to see how they're going to deal with some of the stuff because I just kind of gave them like a big info dump yesterday. They managed to
Oh, you
capture.
did?
Yeah, they captured a lieutenant for. So the background is that there's basically a bunch of hobgoblins that are trying to take over a town because it's going to be a staging point for the hobgoblin empire that's in the area.
Right.
And the lieutenants are off doing things to help with that. And so they managed to capture one of them, and they didn't kill her outright, which was surprising for me because, you know, most of the new players I know personally are like younger and just like, oh, they surrendered, let's just kill her anyways. And talk of that did go down, but they didn't do it. Um, so they found out like more numbers and what some of the other people are doing. So it'll be interesting to see what they're gonna do with these next couple of sessions. They still have like 7 or 8 in-game days to deal, like to help do everything before the major battle at the end takes place.
Right.
I'm kind of doing it more like gaming, like video game style, a little bit more, just to kind of ease them in from the ease them in with the transition.
Yeah, that's probably the easiest way to go about it.
Yeah.
I do. I do have a question.
Yep.
Did Dino know Elvish?
Heck no.
No.
Okay.
My character's intelligence is 10. I didn't get any bonus languages.
I made that ambiguous because technically you don't know if they know.
Well, I had a backup plan, and obviously, Elf saw me. I was actually quite annoyed. I was like, God damn it! But I wanted to ask first. I wanted to ask first. So
Yeah, no. My character can speak Common and Celestial.
that was one of the languages I was going to pick.
Really? So
Yeah,
yeah.
because I was like, fuck it, why not?
He can do.
Dude, I picked Halfling. That was my fuck it, why not language.
Yeah.
Halfling's
And
a
then
good
I could
language.
pick 2 more too, and I was just like, no, that's a lot. This is too much. So, okay,
No.
I wanted to ask.
Yeah,
I
nope,
was curious.
definitely
Yeah, no
couldn't.
problem.
My character was more had to have too many physical stats, and I wanted, since he used to be an ex-circus performer, he has I think a 16 charisma. So I had like no points to put in intelligence or wisdom.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a dumb boy.
I am a dumb boy, but I am a himbo though. Stand in front, take the hits, and be pretty well looking at.
I have never heard the word himbo until I started watching fucking what you call it, fucking Spawn. Fuck, dude, I can't say fucking words today. The political guy on Twitch,
Hassan?
Hassan. Holy shit, I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
today. I did, yeah, but I didn't.
On that 20.
Hey.
Let's go back in time and crit the kobold.
Well, actually, roll me a d20. Let's see what you do to it. Or a d20,
Yeah.
d12.
Use this thing.
I don't.
4.
I don't.
Gross.
Can you tell I borrowed this from 40K?
But yeah, thank you for I guess introducing me.
Yeah, no problem. If you have more questions, if you want to look at more stuff, that list I DM to you about all the books there. You can probably look at all those and get a better idea.
I'm not gonna lie, I probably won't do this again unless somebody asks me, like a group or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not gonna go into a random group. or whatever, you know.
Yeah, that's always a bit intimidating. Hell, I've been playing this game for
It's
10
yeah.
years, 20 years, and still don't want to do that.
It took me at least 14 times of like being with friends before I even attempted something like that, and even then it was still with friends.
Kidding me? I can barely go outside my house. Like, fucking talking to strangers, more strangers, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tori was just saying that this is the first group that she's been playing other than with her normal group, right?
Yep. I've never
Yeah.
played with other people except until tonight. So.
Oh yeah, I thought you were gonna stream this too, as well, Tori.
I thought about it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I've never seen the system, and I don't normally stream on nights on Monday, so I was like, I don't feel like it. I was like, I'll just I'll just sit and have fun and chill.
Yeah.
It's pretty basic program when you get down to it. It's just your browser essentially.
I wouldn't mind doing like a D&D stream, like if people want to plan that, but I don't know. For tonight, I was like, I could just hang out.
For being new, I really like the character. Like,
I like the character too. It was good.
I think you did
Yeah.
great.
well, I mean, like the character sheet and stuff, like setting it up or whatever. The character mancer or whatever.
Character
it's called.
Mancer, yeah.
I actually
Yeah,
like
I
character
really
creation a
liked
lot.
it.
Yeah.
I
It's-
liked it because it made it looking at a sheet that you gave me, PM, like of like an actual like character sheet, like physically one, and then going in here and it's like I felt so relieved, like it didn't feel so much.
Did it?
I had a
Great.
feeling, yeah.
Yeah, the character
You
match is
did
really
need to
good.
see the full version though before you got to that though, because you did need the comparison because it is
Yeah.
pretty much required to understand just how simplified what you got was.
I kind of don't understand everything, but like when you were like,
You
oh,
understand
you
that
click, you click
yeah.
this to roll, and I'm like, oh, okay. Like I was finally
Yeah.
like starting to understand which ones I needed to do.
Think of it this way: the more you click things to roll, you're probably gonna get curious about how that roll broke down, and if you mouse over the numbers, it'll tell you how it broke down, and you basically just learn as you go. That's basically it. You know enough now that you could probably play like a full-on campaign if you really wanted to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, well, like, especially, since the GM's not going to get mad at you for asking a question, like, if
Yeah.
you don't see something on your sheet or if you're confused about it, always ask someone. It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
I felt kind of weird that not having a full description of my character, but I didn't really think about him as like what he looked like. I kind of had a general idea of what he looked like, but not really like anything to be descriptive about. And I kind of felt bad because both of you guys kind of did more description, and that's why when it got to me, I was like,
Don't feel bad about
Nah,
that.
no,
Do not
that's-
feel bad about that. You would not believe how many characters just don't even come with a backstory whatsoever. And it's perfectly
Yeah.
fine that way.
Mhm.
I read too many stories. I was like, okay,
That's
this guy has a lot
good.
of that
No, it's
stuff
good.
here. I'm gonna be thinking about it over and over again. You know?
No, that's really good.
Do what feels comfortable for you. If you don't feel like doing it that minute, and if you think of it at the last minute, then that's perfectly fine. It doesn't matter when it actually happens. You
Yeah.
can think of it like even like 12 sessions into a campaign or something. Same thing.
I just like I kind of wanted to tell my backstory, but the way I had him set up, I was just like because I was really proud like how
Mhm.
his bio and stuff, but the way I have him set up, I couldn't tell like the actual like.
Yeah.
And if this
Yeah.
was more than just, the single session, there'd be more chances to do so, obviously.
Yeah. Anyway, if you do want to keep that character around, I'm going to keep the game up so you can still log into it. And what you could do is use that character sheet PDF to transfer
I'll-
over there if you'd like.
Yeah.
So
I'll
at least you have
probably-
like a at least you have like a semi-permanent character that you can keep around.
Yeah. I like how I done. I would probably change a few things because like when I heard that one of you guys, or at least Corey was druid, and I was like, oh fuck, healer, I'm screwed. I can't go the way I wanted to go. But
Druid is actually one of the more utility-based spells.
Yeah,
I
was-
didn't know. I was
yeah.
thinking more. It was more healer, so that's why I was
Yeah.
like.
You were
No.
thinking green. That's what you were thinking.
Yeah. Well, and then I talked to my husband. He was like, "You'll be fine," and I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if you think it's fine, then I guess
Alright.
we'll be fine.
My last
So.
druid was in Pathfinder, and the only reason I healed is because they kept giving me wands of cure light wounds. Otherwise, I took utility spells. Like Entangle is a really strong spell.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
Call lightning. You know, there's druids can push out some damage if that's the way that you wanted to go with them.
Definitely. Shillelagh's a pretty beastly weapon at
Yeah,
first
that's
Oh
a
level.
good
yeah,
one.
Shillelagh, use your wisdom instead of your strength or dex means you don't actually need them. It's pretty good.
Look out, she's got a boar with a nail in it.
Okay. Sorry, I'm getting tired.
Yeah.
No, that's no problem. If you want to head off, you can.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm gonna get off Discord for a little bit and stuff like that. I was also nomming on pizza the whole time.
Yeah, that's
Right?
fine.
Yeah.
That's
I was
fine.
just
I
like,
actually,
stuffing my face.
I just, I just finished piecing myself before we started. So,
So.
I made some quick
do
curry.
not.
Ate like an hour before we started, so.
Anyway, Rez, do not feel bad about not being prepared with like a backstory or this huge lore dump or whatever. All
Yeah.
the dialogue that for the characters that you talk to in this was completely just me making shit up on the spot. Like I had nothing prepared